Hello everybody and welcome back to That's Football. What a game we just had between Croatia and Spain. Well done Spain, 5-3. And now we move into the next one, which is France-Switzerland. Fast turnaround, and that's what happens when you get extra time in the 5 o'clock kickoff. There's not a lot of time to readjust, and we go straight into this one with not a lot of chat time before it. This is to play Spain in the quarterfinals. I think this is on Friday. This game. France favourites, but I'm still buzzing from that last game. So if this game can deliver anywhere near what we've just seen there, we're in for a cracking game, really. I do think Switzerland are. But somebody just said there, do you think that Switzerland could get something out of this game? I do. I think they can do, and I think that realistically, France are going to be the favourites. Of course they are, but we've seen in this tournament already that Croatia were not the favourites against Spain. They're 3-1 down and they find their way back in, and is our team's a little bit closer now than they ever have been. We'll see. I mean, look at this France team. Look at this France team tonight. Can you believe it? Lloris, Varane, Kimpembe, Longley. They're playing a back three with wing-backs. Their wing-backs are Pavard and looks like Rabiot. Then they've got Kante and Pogba. And then they've got Griezmann, Benzema and Mbappe. So 3 with a wing-back there. That's their approach. And Switzerland do the same. They play with a back 3 as well. Sommer in goal, good goalkeeper. Alvidi, Nkanji, Rodriguez, Widmer. Who's playing at? Who's 4 and 5? 4 and 5 and 13. Rodriguez, Widmer, and Zuber are the fullbacks with Freuler, Xhaka, and Shaqiri, Severovic, and Embolo. Surprisingly, Mbabu is not starting. I think he's a very good player for them, but he's not starting. No starting place for Zakaria again either. But underdogs FC, definitely Switzerland. Yeah, they are the underdogs in this game. Xhaka and Freuler are the midfield too, 8 and 10. You know all about Shaqiri and Severovic and Embolo. So the players are coming out here. Anybody going to be on with me? No. I don't always have somebody on with me, I don't know what you prefer. Do you prefer a guest or do you prefer me on my own? Don't bother me. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm on both. But make sure you smash a like. What did I have to eat, Jamie? Thank goodness we had a pasta bake that I just had to whack in the microwave with a bit of garlic bread and a salad. So perfect 10-minute break just to have something to eat. So yes. Bit of both. It's interesting because people prefer it on, there is a good mix, which is what we've got. But I have enjoyed the chats with Craig, and I think we'll definitely continue that next season and throughout the Euros as well. So it's been good. What I'm really asking you to find out about the final, really. Do we go with both or do we go with individual? But obviously the England game tomorrow is going to be me as an individual. The main reason for that is because of this, not that. This, the fan park. You'll see it tomorrow in the top corner. England against Germany. I tell you what, I'm nervous. If you're not English, get excited for tomorrow because you're going to see pumped up Goldbridge. If you're English, I'll be with you. We're going to be nervous. So looking forward to it. Final should be solo in my opinion. Well, we'll put it to the vote. I don't think it's a bad reflection on being solo or both because I think there's a lot of people like both and there's a lot of people like solo. But we've been good. Good guess to spicing things up definitely, says Joa. You must be knackered, Mark, says Greg B. I'm knackered anyway because I stayed up late last night, so I'd sleep tonight. So this is all good to me. I'm on the limit, but I'm excited for this game. So this is being played in Bucharest. Lots of fans in this ground. To me, this looks like it's 100%. There doesn't look to be many empty seats in this game. Not purposeful empty seats anyway. There may just be empty seats because people haven't bought a ticket, but there doesn't seem to be that many empty seats in here. So what are we thinking? Is it 100% capacity? They've just not filled some of the seats out. Let me know in the chat. But yes, exciting. My score prediction for this, I'm going to go with France to win 3-1. But I'm really hoping... you know what? I love Paul Pogba, and I can't wait to watch Paul Pogba in this game. I really like Varane. I really like Kante. I really like Mbappe. I think they're fantastic players. And I've got nothing against France. I just think for the tournament, wouldn't it be brilliant if they got knocked out? Because France are the favourites. And it is a little bit boring when the favourites win it. And that's my only angle on this. I'd love to see Switzerland win. I don't think they are. I don't think they will. But there you go. That's my feeling on it. I don't think that... I think France will win it. But get your score predictions in the chat. And have your say in the chat as well. What am I doing? Hitting enter. You've got to hit reply, you prat. Just dropping a tweet in there. Here we go. 10-0. 3-0 France. Anyone fancy a Switzerland win? Somebody will do that now. Jack says, I've just watched your interview with Romano and really enjoyed it. That's the way I like to interview people, really. Just fast-paced, get through it, you know. Get lots of information out. I enjoyed it. Top guy Romano, as you say. We were the first fan channel to get Romano on right at the start of COVID last year, and now he's on loads of stuff. So I think it's great bringing a journalist like that to the masses. Well done to everybody who gets him on. 3-0 to France, says Morad. Shaqiri will score a banger, says Veal. 1-0 to Switzerland, says Joseph. 2-0 to France, says Zach. 5-0 to France, says Nafiz. 2-1 to Switzerland, says Benson White. And 2-0 Switzerland, says Crazy Ginger Jake Holden. 3-2 to Switzerland, says Orival. Well, you know what? This has been the best day of the Euros so far, and we've only had one game. What a game. Look at that as well. Is that under a... Is this in a... What's going on? It's like an American ground, Bucharest. Have they got a roof? What's that roof all about? That's interesting. I think they've got a roof. It's a retractor. I think they've got a roof in this game, Bucharest. Hope Griezmann doesn't score. 4-3 to France, says Taylor. Switzerland are more than capable of making a game for this, but I just think we're going to see France start to motor through the group now. I think France are going to start to find their way and motor through the group. We'll see. We'll see what happens with it. But they've been good. They've been good, Switzerland, in this tournament so far. But how good can they be? I just don't know. I just don't know. No one expects the Swiss to win, says Advath. We're 200 subscribers away from 443,000. So let's see if we can get to 443,000 before tonight on the watch-along. Please subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Smash a like on the video if you have subscribed and share the video. We're trying to get up to 450,000 subscribers before the end of the Euros, so please subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Sumyadeep says, Belgium versus Italy and Spain versus France. What a day that will be, and that's on Friday. Spain against France would be on Friday if France win. I can tell you that because I've got the fixtures in front of me. Friday at 5 o'clock would be the winner of this game against Spain, and then 8 o'clock Belgium Italy. What a fun Friday that could be. And then Saturday you've got Denmark Czech Republic at 5 o'clock, and then England or Germany against Ukraine or Sweden. That is not as good a day as Friday, really. But it could be good if England are in it. But what a game! What a day! What a game day that could be. Can Switzerland provide a shock, or will we get France versus Spain? I think a lot of people not based on that might want it. I don't think they have got a roof by the looks of it. They've just got a lot. No, they haven't got a roof. They've just got a lot of wires holding up a massive screen in the middle. I'll tell you what, I hope those wires hold up. Left work at 7, no news on Sancho. That I just got home and Sky Sports News has trolled everyone madness, and Fabi had to put it right. This Sancho deal has sucked the life worse than any United deal we've ever done. It's just ridiculous. 6-2, mark my words. Is it dark in Romania at the moment? That's a good question. Oh shit, I've just forgotten we have a timer on these ones when I do them on my own. So we don't need to... Shaqiri's going to take the kick. I'm trying to... Come on, timer, open up. Let's see if we can get this going just in time to start the game. Referee looks up. Bucharest. And... Action. We're off. Good. Kick off. There we go. Where's my timer? Timer. Lovely stuff. There we go. Timer's up on the screen below me there if you want to sink in. And welcome everybody who's watching. The weather in Bucharest at the moment, if you wanted to know. I'm always very interested by weather. 25 degrees. And the time in Bucharest right now is 10 o'clock at night. It's a 10 o'clock kickoff in Bucharest. 2 hours ahead. That's why it's dark. It's warm but dark. And it's France on the attack very early on here. Mbappe in the box. Are the French going to go through the gears here? I think they might. Griezmann. Rabiot's playing as a left wing back. Early corner. Is it an early corner? Or is it an early throw? Hey, country boy, what are you sad about? I think we'll work it out. Even in the pouring rain, I'll come to see. I've heard that song in ages. Charlatans. Griezmann with the cross. They're all queuing up. They've got lots of height. Oh, and it's Varane who wins the header on the front post but heads it over. Kimpembe is down. What's wrong with him? What happened with Kimpembe here? I think he's hurt his foot. Cross comes in. Jumps. And I think he's landed badly. Or he's hurt his hand. I don't know. He's hurt something. It's going to be a tight draw, says Sean Turner. Well, Sean's quite educated in his opinions. I don't know, Sean. I think this could be a comfortable France win. What did I say? 3-0 or 3-1? I always get Kimpembe's wrong. Kimpembe's not wrong name. Sorry. Thank you, Cedric. He enjoys the watch-alongs. I had pasta for tea. Santa G. So a couple of minutes gone here. Switzerland just having their first touches on the ball. But yeah, I think we're going to start to see France go through the gears tonight. They know that after tonight they're going to have to get real. Spain will be a big game. The semi-final, Belgium or Italy will be a big game. So France know they've got to start living up to their expectations in this tournament. Is Shaqiri in the box? Shaqiri. Cross to the back post. Pavard will head that away. Not particularly well, but they'll take a corner from that. Do I think Kante will win the Ballon d'Or? Said Idris. I think that Lewandowski should win the Ballon d'Or, but we'll see. Luke Beresford wants a shout out from Derby. Sam Potts is there, says let's get to 6k. Oh, that was half a chance. Not loving this camera angle, to be honest. It's a bit too high. It's a little too high. But we'll get used to it. It's giving me vertigo. Yeah, I think Lewandowski should win the Ballon d'Or this year. I mean, he scored loads of goals in the Bundesliga. Slide rule pass was on there. Terrible pass that was. Xhaka. That'd be a foul, surely. He's not giving it. Bloody hell, if France go and score from here. Definitely looked like a foul there. Ref's played it on. Pogba lays it off to Kante. They've got men over here. France have started off quite well. Nice ball right left. Benzema. Gets past his man. Still Benzema. Good cut back. Switzerland having to defend there. Mark, says Nick P. I think if we beat Germany tomorrow, I'd immediately written the game off because of history and maybe a lot of people have written us off. No, he says we might win tomorrow. Well, we might win tomorrow. TikTok promotion around the edge of the pitch there. It's a good time for me to say. Follow me on TikTok. Goldbridge official it is. Cross comes in. Benzema. Pogba. Good block. I tell you what, the French have started off really well in this game. Very well indeed. It's a good start by the French. Five minutes gone. They've started off well, the French. They look a lot better than they have done in the last few games, to be honest. But again, the tempo's good. Cross comes in. That's going to be a clearance away. Yeah, just about. You've come too far this time. Is Mbappe on the break? Good tackle. There's a lot of space in this game. Very open. Here's Mbappe again. The cross is good. It's cleared away by Akanji. Very good start to this game. France have gone for it on the front foot. From the off. Thanks, Dominic. He says he loves the streams. Thanks, Dominic. If you want to follow me on TikTok, I was just dropping the link in the video description. It's just one click and you can give me a follow there. We're closing in on 30,000 followers on TikTok, by the way. Some good stuff on there. If that's your thing and you are on TikTok, click the link in the video description and give us a follow. Mbappe, no goals yet. Pace mergent, says Darren G. Which player would you take at your club from each side? That's a question for the chat as well. That's from Ewan. Personally, well, I'd take Varane from France because we need a centre-back. Or would I take Kante? I think I'd actually take Kante. Kante to play with Pogba. I'd have to do that. Lovely running by Mbolo. Varane has worked very hard to get back to him there and wins the corner. Good play by Varane there. And who would I take from the Swiss side? I don't know. I don't know who would take from the Switzerland side, really. I'd struggle. Zakaria from the bench, yeah. Yeah, I'd take Varane and Zakaria then. Yeah, good point. Lots of people are saying that. I think Switzerland are a good team, but they've got not really got any great individual, have they? I have always liked Rodriguez. Greg says I'd just take anyone from the French team, yeah. They don't have many weaknesses, do they? They're going to be a very hard team to knock out, France. They're just hard to beat. Nice little flick. And again. No, you've got to make the pass there. He's made the pass into Mbolo, who does like to run at people. Final ball was a bit shit there. It's wide. I do like Mbolo. He's just not got a very good goal scoring record. And he's turned Kante there. Good play. And then he loses it. Oh no, he doesn't. It's worth putting a cross in here. Switzerland. I'll tell you what, it's a delightful cross. Severovic should be gambling on that. Very good play. Down that right-hand side. Freuler with the cross. Good work by Zuba, the number 14 as well. That's a delightful cross. Severovic should be on that. But probably would have been a bit high for him anyway. But good play from Switzerland there, showing that they can do things. Freuler. Zuba. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We've got 7,000 watching at the moment. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right hand corner. We're only about 200 away from 443,000. Thanks everyone for tuning in. You're very welcome on this channel. We've just had a cracking game between the Spanish and the Croatians. 5-3 after extra time. What a cracking game it was. We're hoping we're going to get another good game tonight. Been quite an open start, but 0-0 after 10 minutes. But good pace to the game. Lots of space as well. Hopefully it can continue. ITV's not down for me, mate. Maybe if you're watching it on the iPlayer or something like that, there might be a problem. But, what do you got? What do you got? She had a huge ass! Al Pacino. Terrible Al Pacino there. Terrible Al Pacino. You're better than that. You're better than that. I'm better than that. Hi Mark, I'm your number one fan. I wish you were my dad, says Maidenhammer. Thank you. Is Mbappe. Oh, I tell you what. France have been a little bit sloppy in the final third because they've had numerous opportunities in this first 12 minutes to really work a goal. Goes for a goal kick there. What do we got? She had a huge ass. Just when I was out, they pulled me back in. That's rubbish. You can't do that. Himanshu says, I'm impressed by the Swiss side so far. Yeah, I think they've had a good start. I just think they've got to be careful not to concede first. Got to be careful not to concede at all, really. Score prediction, I think I said 3-1 France. Could even be 3-0. They're very big favourites for this game. Would I take Varane or Kimpembe? Varane. I do like Kimpembe though. What's the problem with ITV? Is it ITV Player that's down? Because I'm just watching it on standard TV, so I'm alright. But I am asking what the problem is, just to be considerate. Nice little ball over the top there. Mbappe down the left-hand side. Takes it down well. ITV Hub is down. What is standard TV? Cable. I don't watch things through like internet. Who would you pick to manage United out of all the Euro coaches, says Sean Turner. That's a good question. What do you think in the chat? What manager would you take for your country, for your club team out of the Euros? Please will you get your hair like Griezmann, Mark, says Connor. At United, I think there's a few managers that do what. I mean, I think Joachim Löw's a good coach. I know he's Mr. Sniff, but he is a good coach. Mancini would be one as well. No way would I want Martinez. Lovely play by Sweden here. Switzerland, sorry. Nice little flicks and stuff. I'll tell you what, if Switzerland can score the first goal. Severovic! It's a goal! He's given it! He's given it! 1-0 Switzerland! Oh, he's got it! I said if they can score first, please don't mark it out. Please don't rule it out. 1-0 to the Swiss. This is exactly the start you want. Whoever you want to win. Swiss cheese. 1-0 to the Swiss. Holes in that defence. Toblerone FC. And, well, are they trying to say there might be a foul? They're praying, the French. Whoa. Pogba. Is there any claim of a foul here? He did give the defender a nudge, but I'm hoping the nudge is not going to be enough to knock it off. Goes lovely overlap in play. No, I don't think there's a foul there. I don't believe there's a foul there. It's Longley who gets into trouble. No, that's not a foul. Play it on. Play on. ITV Hub watchers in the mud, says Tommy Hooker. You're an arse. 1-0. Lovely header by Severovic as well. I'll need to change the score. And it's play on. Yes, get in your shirts. I mean, look, I'm not saying France are going to go out. I just think when the underdog scores first, it was like the Croatia goal today. It just sets up the game really well. There wasn't a foul. You just never know with VAR. There seemed to be a little bit of bodily contact. Longley really got bullied. Longley, call him Lindelof. 1-0 to the Swiss. Calm down. Plenty of time left. Should open up the game though, says Darryl Street. Exactly. I still think France will win, but I think Switzerland scoring first. Love Island Watchalong today. Oh, does that start? What time does it start? The camera angle is hideous. Serious question. What channel? I thought Love Island was on ITV1. Is it on ITV2? No, well I won't be watching that if it's on at 9 o'clock. ITV2. Could watch it on ITV2+1 if we don't go to extra time. Swiss have been very impressive so far. Go to settings to change camera angle. And they should bring that in. You should be able to change the camera angle these days. There's so much money in football. I do not like this camera angle though. It's making me nauseous. It's like playing Resident Evil Village. I'm starting to get a sweat. It is giving me vertigo. I'm doing well, Pete. How are you? Stop hating on Longley, says Zenon. Look, I'd love to see France go out. Not because I dislike France. I just think it would open up the tournament massively with the favourites out. It makes it exciting. But they nearly scored there. Lovely cross by Griezmann. And I thought Pogba was going to get on the end of it. But there's going to be more goals in this. I think hopefully we're going to see a lot of goals. Goal kick. I will do Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier watch-along on the 10th of July, Jacob. I will do that on this channel. You've got my word. I will do that. Because whilst I don't watch loads of UFC, I do like McGregor. Southgate licking his lips at the prospect of playing 3D CDMs against the Swiss in the finals, says Owen Stanley. Long way to go for that to happen yet. This French team is fantastic. There's a long way to go. But it's 1-0 to Switzerland after nearly 20 minutes. And look, France have got the quality, but have Switzerland got the... Have the Swiss side got the mentality? Let's see. Tomo says, I think France have been poor this tournament. Long way to go. Long way to go. Doesn't really work. It's Sean Dyche's 50th birthday today, apparently. Happy birthday to me. Chris Wood comes to the party. Tarkovsky, Dwight Neal. Happy birthday to me. ITV is not down. What you want about, says Finball. I can't do lots of Sean Dyche because otherwise it really hurts my throat. Don't go starting getting excited about England winning the Euros. They've played crap all tournament and they've got Germany tomorrow. But I think for the good of the tournament, it would be good to see France out because it would open up the tournament massively. But there's a long way to go before we get to that point. Advath says, I'm a bit surprised that the Swiss haven't sat back. Well, they could sit back. I'm sure they'll do that more in the second half if they're in front. But sometimes attack is the best form of defence. Lovely play by Mbappe there. But Akanji wins it. Well done. Strong strength there. And I tell you what, the Swiss like to move the ball about. And they're getting through the French midfield a lot. Interception by Pavard. I wonder if France are just struggling a little bit with the formation change, going back to a back five themselves. What do you think about Kane and Grealish being at City, says Landon. What a ball this is. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Who hit the pass there? Was it Pogba? End-to-end back, yeah. Pogba again. What a ball by Pogba, says Alfie. It was fantastic by Pogba, this. Look at that. This is why Pogba needs to play CDM in the pivot. Again, a worldy ball by Pogba. I think Pogba's been fantastic in this tournament and all his work has come from that deep-lying playmaker position. France won't go out. I think France will win this game. Oh, what a cross. Rabiot, and it's behind Benzema. Plenty of time to go. Mark, try and go on ITV Hub, please. I don't use ITV Hub. I think Sommer actually got his fingers to that and it might have just took it off the head of Benzema. Let's have a look. I don't know why. I've always called Benzema. Benzema. Yeah, I think that was going to be on Benzema's head. And Sommer just took it away. Switzerland always remind me of Jonathan Pearce's commentary. Switzerland weren't ready, but there was Teddy, ever so steady, 1-0. No idea which year. Nick P. Benzema. Where can you watch the game if ITV Hub's not working, Mr. Fish? ITV Hub is causing problems tonight. Hugh, thank you for the super chat there. ITV Hub is definitely down. This is going to be messing up not only the football, but Love Island. People are going mad about ITV Hub on Twitter. "23 minutes. Apparently, anybody on ITV Hub is stuck looking at Rodriguez just about to take a corner from the 3rd minute. It's a lovely picture. Hi, Mark. In the pantheon of desserts, how would you rate a Swiss roll? Any other desserts that are favourites you would like to share with us? I like a jam roly-poly, which is sort of like a hot version of a Swiss roly-poly, of a Swiss roll. Switzerland always... I've done that one. That was from Hugh. I love a jam roly-poly. I haven't had one in ages. Ages. I think Harry Redknapp actually has a company making them. Man United have you seen Sky Germany reports that Sancho to United for 85 million is apparently done? Vincent, we have been speaking about that and we will be talking about it at 10 o'clock on the United Stand Show. Use his goal on Google for the match. There's Tegan Lewis. Here's Kante. Griezmann. Was given the free kick there, right on the edge of the box, on Freuler. It's shooting range. That's very unlucky as a handball, that. I don't think either of them were handballs. Mbappe's on the free kick. I don't even think it was a handball. Can they not check that on VAR? Goldometer, 80% France next goal. Should they not check that on VAR? I don't think that was a handball. Ref wasn't even looking, says Mark Dobby. I don't think that was a handball. Be another lucky goal here for France if they score, because they got that penalty against Portugal, which was never a penalty. And I don't think that was a handball. And even if it was, it wasn't a handball. You know, it's not what a handball should be. Into the wall. Oh, Mbappe followed it up. Well, justice was served there. Didn't think it was a handball in the first place. Bit of a stretch. What's going on? What's going on? TikTok round the edge. TikTok in the video description. Give us a follow on TikTok. Links in the video description if you're on TikTok. Trying to get to 30k on there. France win, please, says Makisa. A lot of people support France, don't they? I mean, I understand why. What a great team they've got. A lot of likeable players as well. I just think, from a tournament point of view, it's a bit like when Brazil were good. I always wanted them to go out because you just want to see a shock, really. You want the tournament to be. Imagine if France did go out. What a tournament we would have. But I don't think they will go out. I think they'll go through. Matthew Dean says, I hope France do go out so we can see what happens with Pogba and Varane. Yeah, that would speed it up, actually. Really hoping Xhaka puts in a Swiss Busquets performance in this game before he pops off to Roma, says Luke Jones. Long way to go yet. Strong play by Akanji there. He's an interesting player, Akanji, because he actually is a Manchester United fan. Dortmund centre-back. He's a Manchester United fan. A couple of years ago, he sort of linked with United, but, you know, Dortmund defensively haven't actually been that good, but in this tournament, he's been all right. AJ Singh says, Mark, I hope all countries that United are targeting should lose this week so United can finalise all deals quickly and give us our boys a holiday before pre-season, says AJ Singh. Well, these players, these French players love playing for France. They won't give up on this without a shout. You know, they will expect to be going all the way to the final. They certainly won't be expecting to lose tonight, 2 weeks before the final. Rabiot! Ooh, what a hit. Had a hint of Torgan Hazard of last night. Probably a little bit further out. It's a lovely hit on his left. There was nothing like the way Torgan Hazard hit it, actually. It was just an absolute pile driver. And just wide. Good hit. Yeah, I still think France will win. Switzerland would need to get the next goal for me to start thinking the Swiss have got a chance. And even then, as we know, 2-0 is a dangerous score in football. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. You've come too far this time. Now you're dancing on the danger line. 28 minutes. Switzerland having a bit of possession. Oh, I'd love them to score another goal. Could it work again? I doubt it. Yes, tomorrow night I will be doing the England-Germany game at 5 o'clock, and we will have the crowd in the top corner from the fan park in London, which I think adds a lot to the atmosphere. Up for that. Up the Toblerone, says Advath. I tell you what, I'd love a Toblerone now. Just the standard milk chocolate one with the bits of nougat in it. I find white chocolate a little bit sickly, and I think your palate changes. When I was a kid, I used to love Milky Bars. And I hated Bourneville dark chocolate. But I actually like dark chocolate now. I think your palate changes as you get older. That's going to be a foul by Varane. He might get booked. He does. Is Foden the best young player, Landon says? Well, I don't think Foden should start tomorrow. That's definitely a yellow card by Varane there. A little bit late. I haven't had a bit of Toblerone in ages. It's me. I don't think you're the only person that the ITV Hub is down for. It's trending on Twitter. Anyway, Shaqiri's got a chance to put a cross in here. Ooh, imagine if Switzerland got another goal. Long way to go. Oh, I love Terry's chocolate orange. Oh, he should have scored. That's typical Embolo. He couldn't hit the ocean from a boat. What a chance. What a chance. It lands on his head from 6 yards out. I mean, to be fair, there's a French player just in front of him. I didn't see that. Yeah, it's a hard header. I didn't see Kimpembe there. Could have been a penalty. It won't be given though. Hi Sean, 1456. Hope you're doing well. It's been tightly marked, yeah. It wasn't as good a chance as I thought. Just over half an hour gone here. Pogba dictating the play again like a quarterback. Now this space. This could be a big chance. Rabiot, he's took a heavy touch. Big chance there on the left-hand side. Terrible first touch. Goes out for a goal kick. I did say 3-1 to France. I don't know how. That should have been a foul on Griezmann, but he played it on. It was a lovely position. Oh, a terrible first touch by Rabiot. Why has he done such a heavy first touch there? It was a foul on Griezmann, but the ref's right to play on there. And he's booked him as well, LVD, which is consistent from the referee. Oh, I tell you what, I hope we don't get a red card in this game. I really don't want to see anything like that happening. Nice ball out wide. Pavard won't keep that on. Favourite Italian food, says Jacob CFC. Lasagna. I'll treat you like a queen. I'll give you strawberries and cream. Then your friends will all go green for my lasagna. Love it. You can't beat a lasagna. Goldometer still says 80% chance that the next goal goes to France. Lovely play. I tell you what, they do play some lovely football, Switzerland. Oh, Pogba. Doesn't get booked. He could have been booked there. He doesn't get booked. Go let it out. Lovely switch of the play, that is. Technically very good, the Swiss. And I mean, this is an example of a team that doesn't have the quality of players that England does, but plays far better football. Imagine if England played football like this with the players that they've actually got. We'd be one of the best teams in the world. Lovely, confident, quick movement of the ball. Look at that for a ball there. How is that not a foul, ref? Lovely play by France. Out of trouble. This is magnificent from France. Unlucky by Kante. Yeah, but delightful play by Switzerland, the way they move the ball about. You know, and what I want to talk about is that sort of reminiscent of United and England here. If you watch England play, everyone wants to take 2 touches. It's slow play. Look at the way Switzerland play. 1 touch, 2 touch, quick movement. Some lovely play. Been a good game. Technically, I think it's been a good game. You know, obviously France have got some fantastic technical players, and I think Switzerland have have given a good account of themselves so far. Cliff says, is this referee on drugs? He's made some terrible decisions so far. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right hand corner. Have we hit 443 yet? We're 100 subscribers away from 443,000. So please subscribe, bottom right hand corner. Can I see England beating the Germans? I'm very excited about the game, but I'm only going to give it a 30%. England have got a 30% chance of winning that game. I'd probably be 40. Go on, Griezmann. What a cross. I'd be 40-60 in favour of Germany, but I'm 30-70 in favour of Germany because I think England don't score many goals. And if you don't score many goals, then there's a high chance that it's going to go to penalties. And if it goes to penalties, there is absolutely no way England are going to beat Germany on penalties. They've got Manuel Neuer in goal. And it's Germany. We will not win on penalties. Corner from France, cleared. Shaqiri. Good work down that side. Wins a throw. Oh, I'll tell you what I was looking at today. Totally off topic. No Pixel Grand Theft Auto online. You're actually I was watching a video of someone playing it today. You're actually chatting to the taxi driver. It's like living in a real world. How do I get on that? How do you do that? So you're just chatting with people. I would definitely play that on Twitch. John Johnson says England are the most overrated football nation. England will win at penalties. Pfft. No. Got a bit of a drinks break going on here. ITV Hub is down. Apparently you have to do it on a PC to do that. I'd never do that. Streaker on the pitch. I didn't see it. They're not showing the streaker, says Marvin AM. They're not showing anything on ITV Hub. They're still on the 3rd minute corner with Rodriguez. Mark, could you wish a happy birthday to my mate Liam Jack? We met squeezing yogurt all over the teachers at primary school and we're still mates, says Big Bad Brad. Happy birthday to Liam. ITV Hub is working on phone, apparently. That could be it. I don't know whether it will. Got nearly 12,000 watching. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Good game going on at the moment. I think Saka should start tomorrow, yes. I'll do a preview in the morning for that game on this channel, actually. Longley is the French Lindelof, says Gary Barlow. Well, I think the first challenge for Switzerland here is to get half time. Mark, can you buy me a Rolex? Says Milo. I haven't even got a Rolex myself. Look what's around my wrist. It's just a black band. I don't even have a watch. Rabiot's been shocking, says Jacob. How's France doing? I think France have been okay. I definitely think they'll score in this game. There are other hubs available, says Luke. Yeah, Pornhub. Won't be showing the match, but there will be some action. There'll be some goal mouth action. Oh, Mbolo, watch out. The break is on here for Switzerland. I say a break, it's not even a break now. No, the break is gone. Nick P says, I think you get invited to play Pixel. You have to know people in the know. Ask that Zerka guy who plays it. Will probably take over your evenings though. Yeah, if it's on PC, I would never do it anyway. I'm interested to play a bit of online Grand Theft Auto, but I'll just do a stream one day and people can talk me through it. But thanks, everyone. Here's Zuba. Rodriguez. Is that Xhaka? Captain of the Swiss. Xhaka. Nice ball. Embolo. Good covering by Varane. You see, the thing about Embolo is he's a real handful, and I wonder if at some point a Premier League club will take a risk on him. He's a real handful, but he's got his goal ratio is shocking. We win tomorrow. Do you think we get to the final, Mark? Says Sam. I think Germany or England would be favourites to get to the final from that side because there's nobody really left. Oh, Akanji there heads it over as well. Hi Mark, hope you're doing well. Upamecano should be playing. Still going for a France win, says Mohamed Idris. I don't know why Longlay's in the team. Varane and Kimpembe are fantastic, but I don't know why he picks Longley. But yeah, England, Germany tomorrow. If you look at, they'll play Switzerland or Ukraine. They'd be favourites for that. And then you've got Czech Republic and Denmark. So yeah, England or Germany, just because of the quality of their squads, would be the favourites. But the favourites don't always win, as we've seen. The other side of the draw, as we were saying before, Friday night or Friday evening, 5 o'clock, Spain will play the winner of this game. So it could be France-Spain. And then 8 o'clock, Belgium-Italy. What a Friday night. Kieran B says, I'm liking your live feeds. If you're really looking for feedback and insight, who's your go-to? BBC, 5 Live, TalkSport, Sky, ITV or something else? I like the BBC football website. I've always been, if you're looking for like credible information, apart from BBC gossip, which is just regurgitation of everything else. Lovely play. Mbappe goes with the shot, bit greedy. Should have been looking for a pass there. Kieran B with the super chat. Could you shout out my sixth form teacher, Mrs. Wilson, says Zach. She turned 40 this year, but quite frankly, she looks 10 years younger and is in great shape. Zach McNeil trying to chat up his sixth form teacher there. Live on a chat in front of 12,000 people. Go on then, Zach. Give him Mrs. Wilson, be careful. I don't know how old Zach is. Could have a Mrs. Robinson thing here. Oh, Mrs. Wilson, are you trying to seduce me? What a film, The Graduate, classic. Stephanie, thanks for the super chat. Lesidi says, you should consider playing The Last of Us next. It's an easy to get into game with a story that tugs on your heartstrings. There you go. Zach, you're getting loads of support in the chat. We don't know the ages here, though. We know that Mrs. Wilson's 40 and looks 30, but Zach could be sixth form. I don't know what... I should know, because I used to work in a job like that, but what's the age of consent? I'm not writing down what's the age of consent there. I was writing down The Last of Us to have a look at the game. He could be 18. If he's 18, he's fine. 2 minutes to extra time. 2 minutes to half time, sorry. Half time, we're going to do top 5 young players in the world under 20. And I'm going to need all your help with this. So reflex is the... You know Red Dead Redemption? Has anybody ever played that? I've played that. You know, if you're playing that online, that must be a weird game to play online. ITV Hub is working again. And so is Pornhub, according to Charlie Hill. He's having a great time. Getting a bit tired. The Last of Us is a great game, Mark. Really good, says Vignesh. Thank you very much for the super chats. Make sure you subscribe, by the way. Bottom right-hand corner. Bit of a stretch. I need to stretch today. I've been sat in front of the telly watching a lot of football tonight. This is not me. This is not a cry for help. This is an actual chiropractor approved way of helping my lower back. It looks like something else though, but it really does help. Well, at the moment, we are heading towards half time, and Switzerland have been very good. Thank you for the super chat there, Lee Hunter. Interesting game. How's Pogba playing? I think Pogba's been all right for France. You know, he's not took the game there, but by the scruff of the neck yet. Early is damaging our youth players with no rotation, says Piet Johnson. And, hey, how about you play Vice City and San Andreas, says Paddy of Cakes. Are they any good? Here's Pogba. I tell you what, a goal before half-time would be an absolute kick in the arse for Switzerland, and it might happen. Good block. Oh. Rabiot right on the head of Embolo. Hopefully he's all right. This should take us to just about half time. Mark, do a Love Island watch along. It starts at 9. Yes, John Z. I'm going to stop watching a Euros game to do a Love Island watch along. Yeah, we'll go from 11,000 people watching to about 5 people watching. You should play the Uncharted game, says Lee Hunter. Mark, you need to play Until Dawn. Just ask the chat about it. It's a brilliant game for Twitch. I'm writing it down. Good first half, though. Very good first half at the moment. He's all right, Embolo. I've not been doing much gaming recently because we're doing a lot of watch-alongs, aren't we? Hi, Mark. Love all your content. Always something to cheer people up with. Lots of love from South Africa. P.S. Hopefully Camavinga signs for United soon, says Christoph. Yeah, what I would say, I mean, I don't know how many have watched it already, but do check out. It's only about 15 minutes long. Me and Romano had a chat this afternoon. One of many chats we have throughout the day. And he was on the United stand for 15 minutes. Half-time here. Gave an instant update on the Camavinga story, so it's well worth a listen to or a watch on the United Stand channel, and Varane and everything else as well. So we're at half time. I tell you what, I'd have took that. Switzerland leading 1-0. I think we're in for a fantastic second half. Totally deserve to be in front at the moment. France haven't been bad, but they certainly need to go up a gear if they want to go through in this tie. At the moment, they are 1-0 down, and as of yet, this French team is functional. It's talented, but it's not out of third gear. They've got gears, this French team, and they've not gone through those gears yet. We're going to do top 5 young players in the world at the moment. Let me just tweet it. To be a young player, to be in this recognition, you've got to be, what should we set the age group at? Let's have a look how old Mbappe is. 22. So I think you've got to be 20 or under. Top 5 young players in the world at the moment. Which is always a subjective thing because they've not achieved their talent. Mate, please check out LA Noire. It's a great game. You should try it, says Mark Whitten. And is a question still a question if you don't put a question mark at the end? And what are your thoughts on the Maltese national team, says Gian. I don't know about your question mark thing, and I also don't know anything about the Maltese football team, which is, I don't know whether that's ignorant of me, but I doubt many people know that much about it either. But it's 1-0 in this game at the moment. Arsenal fans ready to get rid of Xhaka. He's having a very good game at the moment. So yeah, top 5 players in the world right now under 20 years of age. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, bottom right hand corner. We have still got another half of this game and potentially extra time. I would imagine France will score in this game. Please subscribe, by the way. We're very close to 443,000 on the road to 450k for the final, hopefully. So get involved. Under 20, best players in the world. I will have to get passport checks done as well. Look, I don't want to be totally Premier League centric here, but I think Mason Greenwood has to be in consideration. It doesn't mean he's in the top 5. We'll come up with a list and then we'll go from it. So for me, Mason Greenwood is in that conversation. Let's do it league by league. Let's start off with La Liga. So La Liga, any players in La Liga that you think should be in the equation for top 5 players in the world? I mean, look, I do think that Pedri is a shout from what I've seen of him so far. I think that he's had a really good tournament for Spain. I haven't watched La Liga this season, but I would consider putting Pedri in there. So yeah, happy to put Pedri in from Barcelona. A lot of people putting Fati in there. I don't know. I would have to trust you. I'm aware who Ansu Fati is, but I'd be a liar if I said I've seen him this season because I haven't watched La Liga this year. So are we going to put Fati in there? Is he a hyped player? Is he a good player? Let me know in the chat. I'll add him in for now, but I'm going to have to go with the chat on this because I haven't really seen anything of him this season. Anybody else from the Spanish league? Isaac. How old is Isaac? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. But I think you'll find Isaac's over 20. He's 21. He can't be in it. No, he cannot be in it. Sancho transfer has been going on since my daughter was 5. Now she's 6 and the transfer is still not done, says Burger King. And I'm half Maltese, Mark, and I don't know much about the national team either, says Darry, 75. Somebody just said João Felix. I can't imagine that João Felix is anywhere near the age group we're looking at. He's 21. He is a little bit near, but he's not. He's 22 this year. Pau Torres is not under 20. So you could put Seb in there, Mark. Yeah, he's not. He's only just started off, but he made a save today. He's very happy with that, with his knee. If you heard it earlier. So we will move on from La Liga with Pedri and Fati. Thank you very much for that. Right, let's go. Let's go to the Italian league. Actually, the Italian league is not renowned for having lots of players under 20. So can you think of anybody from the Italian league? We'll do the French league in a minute. And we will do the Dutch league on this because I think the Dutch league is quite renowned for having young players in it. So, but Serie A is not particularly... Chiellini's a good shout if he was about 20 years younger. But Tonali's not under 20. Tonali's definitely over 20 now because I remember when United were looking at him. Watch him not be that. Tonali. He is 21, just. So no for Tonali. Barella is not, no. Spinazzola is about 24, isn't he? Kulusevski of Sweden. I've not seen enough of him. Would you put Kulusevski there? Donnarumma is a good shout, but I think he's 21. Gianluigi Donnarumma is 22. So, no, you can't put him in. Kulusevski, I don't know anything about him, really. Torres is so far behind Varane. United need to go for Varane or just leave it and invest heavily in a top-class CDM. Torres is just a left-footed Lindelof, says Tayas. Okay, so we move on from Italy with nothing. It's fine. It's fine. Do you want to put Graven back in? Yes, I do. I am going to put Graven back in, or Gravenberch in from the Dutch league. Anyone else from the Dutch league? I mean, I don't think he's old enough. And after yesterday, I wouldn't put him in. But I do like Malen. But I think he's 21. 22 now. So Malen can't go either. Anyone else from the Dutch league? No. Malen's 22. Okay, French league. Camavinga, yes. Definitely Camavinga. Mbappe's too old. Anyone else from the French league? Tchouaméni, not for me. He's good, but he ain't that good. So no advancements on that. Sancho's just turned 21, so he can't be in it. Just let's go to the German league. Haaland, definitely. I mean, he's probably going to be in the top 5, isn't he? German league, 20 or under. What do we got? What do we got? She had a huge ass. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Kamara in the French league is 21, by the way. I'm just checking on that. Bellingham is a good shout. I mean, Bellingham has to be a shout because he's 17. Bellingham's got to be a shout. Reina is interesting. Another one. 18. We'll put him in as well. Happy to do that. We're whizzing through here, which is good. Musiala. Yeah, definitely happy to put him in as well. We've got a big list here. Right, let's go to England now last. So in England, we've got Foden and Greenwood. Well, no, Foden's not in. He's 21. Forget about him. Can't get him in. Mason Mount's 22. Right, we're struggling. Greenwood. Saka. I do like him. 19. Yeah, definitely you're in. Anyone else from England? Got Saka, Greenwood. Amad Diallo's not played enough. Fofana, I don't think he's old enough. I think he's too old. But I'll check. No, he's 20. Yeah, pop him in, definitely then. Good shout on Fofana there. I would have thought he was older than that. Very good shout. Well done, well done. Gilmore, not played enough for me. He's in the company of giants here. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Are you watching Love Island or are you taping it?
No, absolutely watching Demand.
Phil Jones, says Vignesh. Well, if he took all the injuries off him, he'd probably be about 18, wouldn't he? But Alphonso Davies was a good shout. We forget about Alphonso Davies. He's 20. Although, he hasn't had a great season. Davies and Dest. Well, look, Landon, I'm going to go with this as my final list. So we've got Fofana, Musiala, Reina, Bellingham, Haaland, Camavinga, Gravenberch, Greenwood, Pedri, Fati and Saka. Now, I'm definitely going to put Erling Haaland in. I'm definitely going to put Camavinga in. I'm definitely going to put Bellingham in because he's 17. I'm definitely going to put Greenwood in. So I've got Greenwood, Camavinga, Haaland, Bellingham, and I don't know who to put in as my fourth one. Damsgaard plays for Sampdoria, good player. Bali is a good player. Tonali's too old. I think Mason Greenwood's a fantastic player. I mean, I really do. I think he's... And I'm a United fan as well, so I see it every week. Fantastic player. Plays well beyond his years. So I've got Greenwood, Gravenberch... No, I haven't got Gravenberch. I've got Greenwood, Camavinga, Haaland, Bellingham. And then my last one... I'm tempted to not go with Saka. I'm I'm going to go Musiala at Bayern Munich. I think he's a fantastic player. So my top 5 is Musiala, Greenwood, Camavinga, Haaland and Bellingham. But the truth is, you could build a top 5 of under 20 players in a very different way. I didn't know Southgate is the French manager, says Sir Daddy. Sir Daddy. Ooh, Sir Daddy. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right hand corner. Thank you everybody for watching. We are 11,500 watching, which is fantastic, and it's half time. We're in for a very interesting second half. We could be looking at any day for Sancho, apparently, which I think we know anyway. Sorry, I'm just getting messages from sources and stuff here. Second half's going to be good. France have got... Yeah, we could be looking at extra time here. I cannot see a situation where France won't score. Haaland, Davies, Greenwood, Bellingham, Saka, says Ash Little. I can't argue with it. I can't argue with it. Haaland is almost 21. He will be 21 in July. Well, almost 21 is not 21. Almost 21 is not 21. He's 20. Therefore, he's in. Pedri's been robbed. Well, you know, everyone's got their own top 5, haven't they? Greenwood, great goal scorer. Saka, better all-round player, says Sean Davies. You see, this is what I hate. This is what I bloody hate. You start doing top 5s and Arsenal fans are straight in. Saka's better than Greenwood. Arteta's better than Ollie. You know, FA Cups are better than winning in the top 4. Finishing in at 8th is better than finishing 4th. You know, I'm not in for this whole who's better. I just said a top 5. I didn't say anything about who's better. Can't be asked with any of that. What's going to happen in the second half, everybody? What's going to happen in the second half? I don't think France will not score. They've made a substitution. They've made a change. Yeah, they're going to go to a back 4. I bet it's Longley who's come off. Kingsley Coman's on. Yes. Didn't even need to see it. Longley off. Gone to a back 4. They've got to go for it. They will go for it now. Second half is about to kick off here. Benzema's about to do it. I still think this could be won in normal time by France. But I certainly don't think they won't score. I tell you what, if Switzerland were to score the next goal, tell you what, that would be huge. Absolutely huge. Ref is ready to kick off. We go. We go. We go. All the losers going to watch Love Island now. Yeah, that's what iPlayer's for, isn't it? ITV Hub, which is down. Timer's up and running yet. Come on, let's see what happens. France are now going to play a 4-2-4. Yeah. He's got to go for goals, hasn't he? There's no way they won't score a goal, that's the thing. And for Switzerland, they've just got to try and defend well and get another goal on the break, I think. Longley off. I don't know why Longley's in the squad. I would have took up Meccano. Fofana. You know, Fofana's French, isn't he? Alright, Mark, I've just had put £400 on France. They better not let me down. Don't worry, I ain't got an addiction. If you do, please seek help, said Jamie. Well, £400 sounds like quite a lot, to be fair. There is a show on the United Stand at 10 o'clock tonight, yes. So you can tune in for that. The only thing I saw more than that corner is Gazza's goal in 96, says Kyle Boswell. Who's Master Splinter? Someone just said long shot from Master Splinter. I know who Master Splinter is from Turtles, but who hit the shot? I can't think of anyone who'd be Master Splinter. Jordan and Beth are on at 10 o'clock. Griezmann. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Good running by Varane here. Goes for a goal kick. Long way to go. Long way to go. No, I'm saying long way to go, yeah. Zed Jamie. Has anyone put the money on Switzerland? Poor ball. Oh, I tell you what though. I'm not going to get excited yet. And I think excited's probably the wrong word anyway. But this Euros would become so interesting. So interesting if France went out. And it's a big if. Because I can't see France just not scoring. But if Switzerland knock France out, who's going to win the Euros? It's so exciting. Because France are such big favourites for me. I know they've not played particularly well, but they're still massive favourites for this tournament. And when the favourites go out of a tournament, it gets very exciting. In fact, if France went out and you were Denmark, you'd be thinking, maybe it is our year. Everybody would. I'm a French United fan, and Deschamps reminds me of Ollie. Very lucky manager. This team should be dominating teams, and they aren't. Frustrating, says Ari Cordelia. I tell you what, if France got knocked out, would he get sacked? Last 16 is not really good enough for a team of France's quality. Look, I tell you who's having a very good game, and I don't want to jinx it. Akanji. Look at the pace of Varane there. It's so fast. But Switzerland do move the ball around so well. Yeah, that's what I mean. Deschamps won the World Cup, didn't he? There's a ball on the right here. There's a ball on the right. Play it to Mbolo. He's got to get the shot off. Oh! I can't believe it. I thought somebody did something there. It was nearly a tap-in. He nearly had a tap-in. Oh, that was it. That was the moment. That was the moment. Now it's the French. And it's Griezmann. Oh... That was so close. It could have been a penalty. Fair play to Kimpembe. He didn't actually catch him. Then I thought he had a tap in on the back post. Someone says the ref's shocking. I don't know why. I don't know what he's done. I didn't spot it. It's Kante. I need to see that again. I don't know how it didn't make to the back post. I think it might have been Varane got something on it because it looked like it was going to be a tap-in. They've not shown it back yet. I think Varane got a touch, says Alex Walker. Varane's had a very good game. Unlike many other French attackers, he's actually had a good game. But Mbolo's a handful. I've said this before. He's a real handful. He just can't score. Goal-saving touch by Varane. We still haven't seen it back again, but if he was the person who got the touch on it, I was convinced that was a back post tap-in. There's not a game for third place in the Euros, thank God. God, I can't be doing with them third place games. I hated England playing in it last World Cup. I hated them playing it in 90. Go on, play the 1-2. Where are you going? Zuba. Lovely running by Zuba. He's away. Lovely running by Zuba. What a run by Zuba. Oh! Why didn't he stay down? Why didn't he stay down? Why did he get up? Oh, that is just shocking refereeing. Why did he stay down? Why didn't he stay down? Why did he get up? I've never seen such an idiotic thing in my life. And Mbappe goes down. There's a potential penalty check. It's for this one. Well, I don't know. There's a penalty check here, but I don't know whether he's checking it for France or Switzerland. We don't know who he's checking the penalty for. This is drama. Absolute drama. Yeah, it's the Swiss one. Well, I think his foot's on the thing. He's giving it! Penalty Switzerland! Penalty Switzerland! Penalty to Toblerone! Oh, I tell you what. That is where VAR comes in and does its job. Because the player should have stayed down. If I was the Swiss manager, I'd be bloody furious. Why didn't he stay down in the first place? Zuber, brilliant run by Zuber. Went past Pogba, went past Pavard. Gets taken out, but I never understand why he didn't stay down. Idiot honesty. Idiot honesty. In a normal game, if there's no VAR, that would never have been a penalty. What a moment this is. It's like a penalty shootout. It's like a penalty shootout. If he scores this is massive. This is absolutely massive. Benzema's had a word. It's Rodriguez against Lloris. Lloris for Spurs, he wouldn't save this. Lloris for France, he'll bloody save it. Rodriguez for Switzerland against Lloris. You feel this goal, if it's saved, France will come back. If it's scored, it's game on. Rodriguez for Switzerland. He's missed it. I bloody knew it. He's bloody missed it. I bloody knew it. You bloody twat. Bloody Lloris. If he's got a bloody Spurs emblem on, that's in. You bloody twat. Oh. He's a bloody prat. It's a crap penalty as well. It's rubbish. Absolute rubbish. You twat. They've bottled it. They bloody bottled it. Crappiest penalty I've ever seen. What a prat. Well, that was the opportunity. Somebody said that Deschamps is a lucky manager. He may well be. I tell you what, this is like an underdog in a boxing match. When you get the chance to knock him out, you better bloody knock him out, because you can see what's going to happen now. Griezmann. I'm 90% sure France are going to score next. Pogba. Lovely roll of the ball by Pogba. Whoa! Mbappe just wide. He should score from there, really. He should score. Whoa, we've got a game on our hands now, though. The excitement. This game is a real drama. I don't know how he missed that, says Vignesh. One of the crappiest penalties you'll ever see. Left back taking a penalty. I'd leave him back in the changing rooms after that. Shaqiri should have took it. I don't know why Shaqiri didn't take it. Zed Jamie says he's made a mistake. Nah, you'll be all right now. France will win this now. Why is the defender taking your penalties anyway, says Salah Ahmed. France just starting to get the momentum. Lovely play. What a goal. What a goal. It makes you want to throw up. It makes you want to throw up. It really does. Swiss have bottled this. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I've got no sympathy for Switzerland. No sympathy at all. They've bottled it. You've got to take your chances. If you don't take your chances, you don't score the goals. Simple as that. France will win it. Bottle job, Switzerland. You bloody idiots. Absolute idiots. But fair play to France. I told you they'd go on and win it now. I tell you what. Benzema for golden boot. That's goal 3. Lovely goal. 2-0 and they're out. Now it's 1-1. Bottle job, says Heartless. No sympathy for the Swiss. They had their chance. Exactly. No sympathy for the Swiss at all. They have bottled it. And that will, that will forever be their chance to have knocked France out. 3-1 was my prediction. Benzema again! 2-1! I thought it might be an offside. They fell apart. They fell apart. They fell apart. But look, absolutely destroying them now, the French. And golden boot, it could well be for Benzema. He's got 2. It's not offside. He's got 2. 2 goals added to his 2. It takes him to 4. He could be going past his old mate Ronaldo, who's on 5, very, very soon. Not offside. No way is he offside. Great play by Griezmann, and Benzema's there with the headed tap in. He ain't going to miss from there. I think what happened is, as soon as Lloris saves that penalty, they smell the blood and they've absolutely gone for them. And Switzerland have only got themselves to blame. Up until that penalty miss, Switzerland were on it. They looked confident. They looked ready. They deserved the penalty and they've just fell apart. And it's frustrating. It's so frustrating because I wanted to see the underdog win. I always want to see the underdog win. I want to see England win tomorrow against Germany. I want to see the favourites go out. I like a lot of these French players. I've got nothing against them. Varane, Pogba, Kante, Benzema, Mbappe. They're fantastic players, but they're the favourites. And I don't want the favourites to win, but this is why they're favourites. Their keeper's made a big save and they've absolutely annihilated them. And it is frustrating, but this is why France are favourites and this is why Switzerland aren't. They've bottled it. And all competitive sport isn't just it's about momentum. And they're all over the place now, the Swiss. And France is suddenly looking like the best team in the tournament. They look like they're going to score with every attack. And suddenly France have gone from, gear 3 to gear 4. Griezmann's played well, Roy, you're right. Melting like Swiss cheese, says Tamba. That's football, says Nicholas. Vignesh Ram is happy. Yeah, there's a lot of people who'll be very happy with that. Nearly 15,000 people watching. Thanks everyone tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right hand corner. Got another yellow card here. Rodriguez. The foul on Griezmann. Should get a red card for the missed penalty, you prat. Change the score, sorry, yes. Is Deschamps lucky? Yes. That penalty goes in. I wouldn't say it would... to be fair, 2-0, I wouldn't say it would have been over. But they'd have been in a much better position than they are now. Obviously. Rodriguez is getting pelters in the chat. He won't be getting any Toblerone at the end. Can Switzerland come back into it? Can they force extra time? 85 quid for a Benzema header. Get in, says K Nickel. And hi Mark, what are your top 3 Duran Duran songs, says Hugh. Ordinary World I do like. Look at them now. Look at the French. It's ravenous. There's so many. They've just got so many options. Mbappe. And they're clear. The Swiss look tired. They bottled it in 3 minutes. How many moments have we seen like that in this tournament, though? If you think about the game this afternoon, Morata misses a sitter of a header within a couple of, felt like the next few seconds that pass back goes back to the keeper and it's 1-0 to Croatia. Yesterday, Malen, 1-on-1, should score, misses it. They go up the other end and De Ligt gets sent off. Tonight, Switzerland miss a penalty to make it 2-0. A couple of minutes later, they're 2-1 down. We've seen a lot of that in this tournament. And, Ollie will be sat there on the phone like this. Karaki, they always take the piss out of me for saying fine margins. Look at the Euros, Karaki. Fine margins. Melanie yesterday, yeah. Red card to De Ligt. And then this afternoon, Timo Maratari. And then an own goalie. And then today, Rodriguez misses a penalty. And then Benzi scores 2 goals. Fine margins. Fine margins. It is fine margins. Ollie's right. Ari Guadalia says, Mark, I told you he's a lucky manager. They won't lose now. It's not a team that concedes a lot of goals. And too much quality to lose, but very pragmatic, says Ari. Mate, this French team should win this tournament. That's why everybody... I don't know anybody who said that France aren't the favourites for this tournament. I mean, look at their squad. Paul Pogba and bloody Kante as your midfield pivot. Varane and Kimpembe as your centre-backs. Benzema, Griezmann and Mbappe as your front 3. I think their only weaknesses really are at full-back and their goalkeeper. And they're not bad. Their spine is ridiculous, really. And I still think they'll win the tournament. But if I'm honest with you, if Switzerland had won this game, you can't knock it. But France-Spain at 5 o'clock on Friday, and then Belgium-Italy. Ooh. You're spoiling us. Anyway, the disappointment of Switzerland bottling has got nothing to compare to what I'm going to be feeling this time tomorrow night when England bottle it. I feel sorry for the penalty taker. I don't feel sorry for the Swiss penalty taker at all. He bottled it. Hey, if you're a football fan and you turned over for Love Island, you want to take a serious look at yourself. 1, you could record it, and 2, you turned football off to watch Love Island. Come on. Have a word. France have got to be careful, says Jeff. Look, if we can get a little bit more drama like the game we had earlier on, I think we'll all have a piece of that pie. Bit of extra time drama would be nice. That's a good cross. What? Oh, for God's sake, they're a right bunch of twats. He was onside as well. Oh, for fuck's sake. How did they miss that? I think it would have been a foul. It never would have been given because Severin punched Varane in the face, but yeah, it never would have been given. Varane got fouled. But they should have scored it anyway. Good defender, Varane, isn't he? Imagine him playing for United. We're 100 subscribers away from 443,000, so please subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner, let's see if we can hit it whilst we're live on this game. Bottom right-hand corner to subscribe, get involved. Benzema's first goal was superb, yes. I will give him that. It was a lovely goal. Also, if you want to give me a follow on TikTok, I have dropped the link in the video description. It's a brand new account. Mbappe! Good defending there and fast out by Sommer. Not scored a goal yet, Mbappe, has he? Pogba with the ball again. You do wonder why. I do wonder why Pogba doesn't hit these passes for United. But then I realise he doesn't play in the bloody midfield. We play him on left wing. You know what I'm saying? Playing him on the wrong wing. Can Switzerland get a goal? Nice ball into Shaqiri. Poor control. Varane read it as well. 3-1 was my prediction. There's the ball through the middle. Oh, no! Oh, my God. They're bottling this. That could have been an own goal. It's one of those ones where the ball's coming long. The keeper's come out for it. He's headed it past the keeper, but it's gone wide. Switzerland will look back on this in the morning and say, what did we do? What did we do? What do we got? So it's a corner to France here. Sheikh says, hope France gets eliminated soon so Varane transfer will get sorted out. Sheikh. Yeah, that's another reason why I would have wanted France to lose. I mean, I want France to... I do want France to lose, but it's not in the way that I dislike them. And I think a lot of people are like me with this. I don't dislike France. There's a lot of things I do like about France, but they're favourites. And, you know, England are never going to win this tournament, but if they're going to win this tournament, you need the good teams to get knocked out. You know, any Italian, Belgian, Spanish person, Danish person, they want France out because it opens up the tournament. But yeah, from a United point of view, it would also be good. It would also be good for Pogba to get a couple of weeks rest and sort his future out. For Varane to sort his future out as well. Do I think Spain could beat France? I don't know. I mean, Spain have created a lot of chances, but they can't defend. I think Switzerland have defended better than bloody Spain do. Oh, but France are playing very well now. Pogba. Hit it, Pogba. Corner. The Goldbridge prediction looks like it's coming into play here. I did say 3-1. The thing about the French is they love playing with each other. And not in a sex way. That's disgusting. In a footballing way, they love it. You know, they love meeting up from their different clubs, even international breaks. They love it. And that camaraderie, that desire, and coupled with the quality that they've got, massive. Up the Goldbridge Ultra, says Ryan. Yeah, TUS Army on the United stand, Goldbridge Ultras on That's Football. I didn't make these names up. The chat did. I'm not an idiot. Cross comes in, headed away. Have Switzerland got anything? Nice ball into Mbolo. It's got to be a foul. He's played it on. And Rabiot's got that one. Good play. Look at the French. I tell you what about the French, though. They do like to pass the ball about. Mark, do you still want Varane? He looks bad. What? Max, you just paid £3 to make yourself look stupid. Do you still want Varane? He looks bad. He's been one of the best players on the pitch. Varane actually, we never saw the replay, but Varane stopped it going 2-0. Varane's been fantastic. You're on. Well, I don't know what you're on, mate, but bloody hell. It's a bad take. 20 minutes to go. Gavranovic and Mbabu are coming on. Mbabu, sorry. Mod, who do you think we signed the summer United? Mark gave up the good work. Who do you think we signed the summer? Says United Extra. Doesn't make any sense. Who do you think we will sign, if that's what you mean? I think United will sign a centre-back as well as Sancho. Beyond that, I don't know. I'd like to think we'll sign a midfielder, but I don't know. Am I nervous about tomorrow night? Yes. It's took Shaqiri off. Yeah. Well, you've got to make changes. There's 20 minutes to go. This is what I always say about Ollie. You can't just keep your best players on in the hope that they're going to do something. There's something called fitness and rotation that you need to do. You know, I've seen people like Klopp taking off Firmino for Origi with 20 minutes to go, and Salah's been took off. You know, you can't just keep your best players on when the game's, you know, when you're losing the game. You've got to try something new, freshen things up. I'm going to do a preview tomorrow morning, Max Smith, with my preferred England lineup. I need to sleep on it a little bit, really. Definitely not a back five. And I think that France are the masters at just seeing out a game. Goldometer, I still think that I'd still say France 80% for the next goal. Here's Griezmann. He's had a good game, Griezmann. Benzema, he's on a hat-trick. Went for the shot. Pogba might go for the shot as well. Oh, my life. Oh, my life. What a goal by Paul Pogba. That is up there as one of the goals of the tournament. I can't even believe it went in. What a goal by Paul Pogba. He's probably just sold himself from United. He's probably just got himself a £500,000 contract somewhere. That's one of the goals. In a way, I don't want him to score that goal because the world just watched it. The world just watched it and he's out of contract in a year. There's United fans going, oh, what a goal, what a goal. And then we're going, shit. Can we keep a player of that quality? But that is stunning. World class by Pogba. Absolutely world class. Watch this back. Unbelievable. 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 It's even better on replay. Look at that. No goalkeeper is stopping that. It's just unbelievable. Jesus. That is magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. He's got his old celebration going as well, but wow. Just wow. I'm thinking Riola is like that. Riola is like that. PSG, his phone's going. Riola's like, PSG, I got Real Madrid on hold. I got Juventus on hold. I got the world of football on hold. Yeah, he's got 1 year left on his contract. You can get him, but it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. Ed Woodward, it's going to cost you. Show me the money. Show me the money. It was brilliant. It was a violation, that goal. It was so good. But I did say 3-1. It could end up being something ridiculous now. France have found their groove. They have found their groove. And I feel sorry for Switzerland, but it's a 90-minute game. You've got to score that penalty. When you don't score that penalty, France are like, right, they're not gonna get another chance to knock us out. Absolutely brilliant. What a goal by Paul Pogba. What does that mean for Manchester United? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a goal. He loves playing for France. He loves playing for France. But you know what? He doesn't score that goal playing on the left wing. He comes from deep. He gets the ball and he shoots. I find it difficult to justify how Paul Pogba plays like that. And I always say Paul Pogba, his best position is exactly where he's playing tonight for France. In a midfield 2, from deep, where he can join the attack late and also where he can dictate the play. He's basically playing in a midfield 2 with Kante behind him. And that's Pogba. That's Pogba's best position. And I find it ridiculous that he's our record signing and we don't get the best out of him. Because we haven't got a CDM. Get a CDM, you get the best out of Pogba. Don't get a CDM and ask him to play... I mean, he said it himself. He said it himself a couple of weeks ago. When I play for France, when I played for Juventus, I've got more licence to get forward. When I play for Manchester United, the focus is on defending. And that's his problem. It's such a shame to see what Paul Pogba can do with the right midfielder next to him. Vignesh says, it's not just this game. He has been superb in the tournament. What a goal, world class. You know what, Vignesh? I did fear this about Pogba. He's got everything around him. He's relaxed. He's in total control of his future. He knows the world's watching him. He knows United are going to chuck money at him. He knows if he has a good tournament, he's going to open his options. I think at the end of the season, not a lot of people were talking about Paul Pogba. It was all about Haaland and Kane and a couple of other players. Suddenly, I think Pogba came into this tournament and was like, look, I'm 28 years of age. I mean, I'm at the peak. I'm playing in the best team in the tournament. If I take hold of this team, all eyes are on me. He's done more than that with that goal. I thought he was having a great tournament anyway. He's now just scored one of the goals of the tournament. If Schick hadn't scored his goal for Czech Republic, that's probably the goal of the tournament. And the eyes of the world are on Paul Pogba now. And is that a good thing for United? Not if he wants to leave. I mean, if United want to pay him the money to stay, United will pay him the money to stay. But does Paul Pogba want to stay? That's the thing. Germany don't have good defence, so England needs to go offensive, says Per-Erik Klassen. I agree, mate. I agree. I think that there's a lot of people there saying, why doesn't Pogba play like this for United? Very simple. I can answer this like any United fan can answer this. It really is because we don't have a specialist centre defensive midfielder. I think if we had Matic 4 years ago, he'd be fine. But we just haven't got a CDM, and I think therefore he has to defend too much. A Switzerland goal would be nice. Oh! We've got a goal! We've got a goal! Well. There is good vibes in that French squad. Well, there is a goal here for Switzerland. It is 3-2. What a game. What a day. What a goal. Mbappe with the cross. Severovic with the goal. They won't give up. They're not going to go without a fight. Bloody hell. Imagine if we get extra time again. Gets ahead of Varane and Kimpembe there. Probably a little bit on Varane this one, to be fair. Another defender making a mistake. And it's a goal for Switzerland. We're in for a barnstorming finish here, everybody. 3-2. 3-2. 5 goals. Anything Croatia and Spain can do, this lot can do better. What a game. What a day. We've had an amazing day today. Bloody hell. Absolutely fantastic. And Switzerland missed a bloody penalty. They'll be kicking themselves. What a day of the Euros. Magnificent. I can only applaud it. Cracking games today, says Vignesh. 10 minutes to go. What a day to be a football fan, says Parth. Yeah, and all those prats who went off to watch Love Island, you deserve to miss that Pogba goal in real time. We stuck with it and we've just seen a bloody worldie. That's what you get for watching Love Island. Thoughts on Varane so far, Mark? I think Varane's fantastic. I mean, he's at fault for that goal. He's at fault for that goal, of course he is. But as I said before, people live in a FIFA world where no one ever makes a mistake. I live in a real world. Varane is way better than any centre-back United have got. Rabiot, over the bar. 13 goals today, says Harry. Wow. Rashford and Sancho need to start tomorrow, says Tariq. There is absolutely no chance that Jadon Sancho will start tomorrow. Advas says Pogba's leaving at this rate. The Goldometer says there's a 75% chance Pogba's leaving, and I said, and I don't mean like I don't not think he'll be playing in a United shirt next year, but I don't think he'll sign a new contract. I think I've always said I think he'll go in a year, which means he's leaving. I think he'll run his contract down and make himself very, very rich, or he might just say I want to go, and he might go this summer. There's a way of making Pogba stay. You buy a CDM, you buy Sancho and you buy a centre-back and you say, look, we're going to go and try and win the league. Ty's Headphones says, saw a few tweets from you about Lindelof. Offside. He's been one of the best centre-backs in the tournament, so do you have an agenda against him? Ty's Headphones, I don't have an agenda against him. I'm a Manchester United fan who's watched him for years, and he ain't good enough. This was offside. Just offside. Just offside. Pogba scoring is positive for United either way. If he wants to go, we'll get not bad money. If he's going to stay, United must get a CDM. It's simple, says Daniels. Yeah, he was just offside there for Switzerland. So close. So close. Lilla says never offside. I'm pretty sure computer says he was. 5 minutes to go. What a day in the Euros we've had. Oh, the game's not over, says Vignesh. I think it is. I think France will get over the line. They very rarely concede that many goals. Craig just says, best international football day in ages. Yeah, tomorrow will be shit. Ukraine-Sweden will be a 0-0, go to penalties, and England-Germany will be as well. I always call England United, because obviously it's because it's my team. That must be why I do it. We're 10 subscribers away from 443,000, by the way. So please subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, to do that. Thanks everyone who's watching. Everyone's welcome on That's Football, as you know. It's not club specific. It's for everybody to get involved. 2 more watch-alongs tomorrow. Then a couple of days rest. And then Friday we're back with the quarterfinals. Belgium, Italy at 8 o'clock. Spain, France at the moment at 5 o'clock. What a day. But Switzerland are not out yet. Trying to work across into the box. Severovic has already scored 1. Mbappe's trying to work hard. Idiot. Absolute idiot. I cannot stand players who do that. They lose the ball and then they foul the player and give an easy free kick away. Force him to bloody knock it out for a corner. I know it's not FIFA, but do you think Lindelof has the attributes and skills to be a makeshift CDM? No, Parth. I'm fed up of people talking about this. It's nonsense. It's a bloody nonsense. Square pegs in round holes. Not having it. Not having it. Rodriguez goes off. Memedi comes on. He's missed the penalty. He is the Pratt that changed the game. Mark, did you see that a reliable journalist close to Dortmund has said that Haaland will cost 160 million euros, which is only 120 million pounds, says Harry D. I haven't. And my reason for thinking that is because it seems that you are just looking for his mistake and sometimes put the blame on him for no reason. Ty's headphones, don't stick your nose in a beehive, you'll get stung. Don't talk to me about Victor Lindelof, who I watch week in, week out, 2 or 3 times a week for Manchester United. I watch him getting bullied by West Brom defenders. I watch him getting outpaced. His positional sense is non-existent. I don't care what he does for Sweden. He is not good enough to win a Premier League with Manchester United, and that's what we need to aspire to. And what's your argument? We're in for Varane. You're telling me Lindelof's better than Varane? Football's not for you, mate. You've got your headphones over your eyes. Couldn't give a toss what he does for Sweden, to be honest with you. It's what he does in a Man United shirt. But if you think he's good enough, that's up to you. Maybe Ollie agrees. Lindelof is Norwich level. I think Lindelof's probably Southampton level. I don't think he's awful. He's just not a top 4 defender, and that's what you need. Said Jamie's begging for the whistle. Of course, Zed Jamie had the 400 quid bet on France. I think you'll be all right, Zed Jamie. I mean, I'd love to see extra time. I really would, but I think France are going to get over the line. And all I can say is we've been spoilt today. If you've watched both these games on the watch-alongs, or you've watched them, or wherever you've watched them, what a couple of games we've had. There's Varane with the header, well won. Xhaka. Lloris. 5 goals in this. 8 goals in the other one, but 6 in normal time. Yeah, there's the offside there. Proud of my team, happy to be Swiss. Even Lord Severovic scored twice. Can't believe it, says DK. Yeah, you've done well, mate. I mean, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that if you'd gone 2-0 up, you would have won anyway. Lovely play. Yes! Gatton! 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 Switzerland 3, France 3. We're going to extra time. What a game. What a day. This is football. That's football. This is why we love it. Chuck that at there. Get in. What? What a game. Toblerones are everywhere. What a game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Magnificent. Magnificent. Get it on. Get the extra time. Get the kettle on. Get the kettle on. Get the kettle on. We're going to extra time. Come on. Come on. Brilliant. Brilliant. Come on. Now then. Didn't he do well? Didn't he do well? Put Kimpembe on his arse. What a goal. What a finish as well from the edge of the box. I tell you what, that is bloody... You know, if that's Kylian Mbappe or Lewandowski, you're saying that's pure world class. Edge of the box finish as well. Even when he put Kimpembe on his arse, I thought, oh, that's going to take a hell of a finish. Oh, it's delightful. Absolutely delightful. What a game. What a day. Oh, 3-3 again. Magnificent. Magnificent. Love it. Gavranovic. Football, eh? Well, I think we're going to extra time. We might even be going to penalties. Fair play to Switzerland, because I think that missed penalty becomes irrelevant now. I tell you what, I've just got a permanent grin. Goldbridge, what a day you've had, says Jordan Reed. I just hope they get extra time now. I don't want to see a France late winner. I'm sure I said it would be a draw. Anyone want any tips, says Sean Turner. I'm worried about Zed Jamie. But it's not over yet. Kingsley Coman, good tackle. What a pass by Xhaka, says David Nadia. What a pass by Xhaka, but the Gavranovic. I think the finish is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's my favourite goal of the tournament so far, because I just didn't think it would happen. And do I think France will still win? Yes, I do. But I'm just here for the entertainment. I love it. Absolutely love it. What an advert for football. But Kante comes forward. Is there going to be a late winner? Kante into the box. Don't slide in. Bloody hell. Do not slide in there. It's Kante, not Mbappe. $17,000 watching. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right hand corner. We're going into extra time, people. My Uber driver freaked out because I yelled because of that equaliser, says Path. These two games, absolutely incredible, Mark. It's been absolutely fantastic. Absolutely incredible. Nicholas Iron. We are heading towards extra time. There is only 60 seconds left. I think both teams are ready. Pratic, we've just asked Gary Barlow. He's took it down. Oh, la, la, la. Ooh, la, la. If he took that down, it's probably a late winner. Ooh, la, la. I really don't rate Mbappe that much. He's a talent. Yes, he's just a tricky Dan James, says Tarek. And now it's the French on the attack down the right-hand side. Sissoko, I didn't even know he was on. Lovely play by Sissoko. He's done really well. Sissoko. Kingsley Coman. Oh! He's hit the bar. I thought he'd scored. I was right behind it. What a goal. What a game. What a game. I can't believe it. I cannot believe this game. Oh, magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. I'm right behind that. I thought he'd put it in the top corner. He's hit the bar. He's hit the Denver. Can't believe it. What a game. United stand's been pushed back to half-10. We're into extra time. I don't think anybody cares. I don't think anybody cares at all. We've had an absolute joyous game. Jim White, absolutely incredible. Gary Barlow, piss off. That's absolutely magnificent. Kingsley Coman. I can't even do Jim White. I've lost my tongue. I can't get my mouth right. I'm just going to do Mark Goldbridge. What a match. Great day for football. We thought the first game was good. This is great, says Vignesh. I think this has been a better game of football, yeah. Absolutely magnificent. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right hand corner. And Ben Thornton says, as Russell Crowe once said, are you not entertained? What a day of football. It's been magnificent. It's been absolutely magnificent. Smash a like on the video. Share the video. We've got 17,200 people watching. We're going into extra time. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right hand corner. All the watch-alongs on here for you to get involved in. And look, which way is this going to go? I still think France. But in the balance of play, Switzerland have been magnificent. I think the football god is trying to balance. They are giving an amazing goal fest day from England plays, which will be a ball fest, says Shay. Yeah, tomorrow's games don't look good on paper. Sweden against Ukraine looks like being a bag of boring shit. And England, Germany, with Southgate in charge, might not be any better anyway. But I tell you what, this tournament has shown us, and what today has shown us, that this high-tempo football is the way to go. These games have been very open. Both games today have been very open. The ball's moved quickly. There's been a lot of space. Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. It's like Christmas. Christmas for football. It's superb. Absolutely superb. Classic Monday, says Brutos17. Can't wait till tomorrow, says Angelica. Come on, Switzerland, says Daniel Doyle. I am high, says Sumu Shetty. Football is at its best, says Michael Southcombe. Football's the winner today. Whatever happens, football's the winner. Switzerland versus England final, says Ricky. Wonder how Zed Jamie's feeling right now, says even Scannell. Yeah. Search out for Zed Jamie. Bloody hell. Especially with that Kingsley Coman shot at the end. He was probably like, oh my God. Where's everyone watching from? Let us know in the chat. What a game, Mark, says Enfu. Who said Mondays are the worst day of the week, says Daniel. And best Monday of football forever. Germany's going to win 2-1, says Thomas. Couldn't give a shit about that. That can take care of itself tomorrow. Gavranovic's goal was magnificent. The way he put the French defender on his arse, and then he still got to beat Lloris from the edge of the box, which isn't easy. And he buries it in the bottom corner. It's absolutely magnificent. It's absolutely superb. It's madness. Absolute madness. To get 2 games in one day like this as well. Best day of the Euros, bar none. And also, pain, says Jamie. Well, I just think that, I always say that, well, I don't always say it, but I think we see a lot in the major tournaments of the Euros and the World Cup. We'll get a great group stage. Group stage, the pressure's not really on. You'll see brilliant goals, brilliant games in the group stage. It goes to the knockout stage, and everyone gets really tentative. Well, today has just basically said, up yours to tentative. We're just going to go for it. And we've probably one of the better days in the last decade of knockout football in major international football tournaments. I've not had anything like it. 3-3 in 2 games. Southgate will serve up a boring 1-0 to Salah Armour. That's what Southgate does, isn't it? Sit down, Zane, says Paul Not Nice. And we're going straight into extra time now. Thanks everyone who's watching. I'm just going to put a tweet out for extra time and then fasten your seatbelts, get ready. Which way is this going to go? Let us know in the chat. I still think France. But the ebb and flow of the game has been superb. I think, let's not forget, Rodriguez has a chance to make it 2-0 with half an hour to go and he misses the penalty. France go up a gear and take it to 3-1 in no time. And Pogba's goal has almost been forgotten. The horrible thing about scoring a goal like that is, if you don't win the game in normal time, it gets forgotten. Because whoever wins it in extra time or on penalties, they win it in extra time on penalties. So Pogba will be pissed off because he'll be like, that goal would have been spoken by everybody. And now it's not getting spoken about at all because we've got to work hard. It's back to 0-0 basically. But yeah, so France are winning 3-1. The momentum's with France. And then, it's not anymore. And Switzerland have shown immense strength, mental strength to come back into this game. And where is the bar now? Who is the sway with? I mean, look, we saw Croatia go from 3-1 to 3-3, extra time, missed a big chance, and then Spain took it away from them. Are we going to see it again? France had the game won. Switzerland were chasing them down. Are France going to find that winning quality, which I think this French team has right the way through it? I'd never normally think France are going to concede 3 goals, though. But they're World Cup winners. They've been together for a long time. What was the goals like? I've been teaching self-defence class and missed the best 2 games, says Nick Warren. Fantastic. I tell you what, highlights show today is going to be huge. France won't cement themselves as one of the best international teams playing such pragmatic football. Nowhere near that Spanish team, says AJ. And the Swiss slicing through the French smoother than a wire through cheese. Toblerones on me, everyone, says Dave on a stick. Just take a breath. I think we're in for a really interesting last half an hour. And we might, at the third time of asking, will it be third time lucky for those people who want to see penalties? Timer's on the screen yet. Well, Switzerland have just got to keep doing their thing here. If I was Switzerland, I'd go for it because are Switzerland going to win on penalties? You'd imagine that France have got the better penalty takers, so they may as well just try and go for it. Corner. to Switzerland. I'm nervous and it doesn't really matter. Tottenham captain versus Arsenal captain, says Ritweaker. Yeah, it's a North London derby that matters. French defence is horrible when it comes to crosses, says Emile. United stand's been put back to half 10, by the way, if you're interested in that. Pogba shows his brilliance with that goal and then reveals his flaws by getting caught on the ball halfway before Switzerland scored the third goal, says James Jr. Cross comes in, little flick, straight at Lloris. It's almost as if the French are waving the white flag, very unlike the French, as Ivana. I wouldn't start thinking about that yet, mate. I don't think the French are done. I don't think the French are done. I just think it's absolutely amazing that we've got... Oh, Benzema's down injured here. I think he's... Hopefully it's not a bad injury. Oh no. Hopefully it's not a bad injury for Benzema, because that'll be the golden boot gone. On the hat trick, off he goes. It's going off. Giroud. Don't know what that is. Fatigue, maybe. Doesn't look like it's a bad injury, but keep your eye on that if France go through. I think he might just be tired, says Evolution. Yeah, maybe. Oh, interception there by Kante. Unlucky. And Kante and Pogba have played the full 90 minutes in that midfield. Kante could play a full 90 days in that midfield, to be fair. I wouldn't worry about that. I'll tell you what, I'm exhausted. I'm not playing though. Mark had my vaccine today, says Son, and I feel hideous, but these football games prevented me from sleeping. Unreal games. Hope you're well, Mark. Hope you're alright as well, mate. Yeah, your first day after your vaccine can be a bit rush. Kingsley Coman with the cross. This should be a goal. Pavard! What a save by Sommer. Oh, it's magnificent. That should have been a goal. Big chance. Sommer with a great save. Comes to the back post. Pavard takes a touch. Hits it quite well. It's a decent area for the keeper to make a save, but still, he's got to make it. Corner to France. Sommer is a very good goalkeeper, actually. Oh. I don't actually know what the changes are. I mean, that would be a very, very good thing for me to update people on. So the French team, they took long layoff at half-time and they brought Kingsley Coman on. Sissoko came on for Griezmann and now Giroud is on for Benzema. The Swiss side have made a few more changes. Embolo came off on the 80th minute for Vargas. Gavranovic came on for Shaqiri. Fashnart came on for Zuba and Mbappé came on for Widmer and Mamidi came on for Rodriguez. So they've made 5 substitutions. France still have Lemar, Tolisso, Zuma, Mandanda, Hernandez, Ben Yedder, Thuram, Tabois and Menin they could use. I'm surprised they don't use Thuram, actually. He's a good player. Another sub here for the Swiss. I think it's Severovic coming off. Mark, if Switzerland can win, get a Vava Vroom, Thierry Henry, Gerard Depardieu, Rene, sit down, says Trishan. You've planted the seed now. Mental resilience, hunger to win and discipline outclass talent, Mark. Thoughts on Embolo and Varane today? That was from Pratic. I think Varane's played well. Andrew C says, Mark, you reckon our game tomorrow will be this high scoring as both today's games? Will it be a boring tactical game? I dread penalties with the Germans. I think it will be a boring tactical game. I will be listening to 3 Lions on a Shirt tomorrow on repeat and World in Motion. But I just don't. I'd love to see England play a game like this and make us proud. But England never play well in tournaments. You know, I can't remember the last time I was proud of an England team in a tournament. You know, There might be a game in between that I'm forgetting, but I'm probably thinking of the Dutch in 96, 4-1 at Wembley. You know, that was a game where I was like, yeah, we've just, you know, entertained the world and shown that we can play football. Oh, here we go. Mbappe again. Mbabu. He's probably hit that a bit hard. Or has he? He's into the box. Cross comes in. Oh, Varane again. Tell me Varane's a bad player. That was brilliant by Varane there. 5-1 against Akanji's had a good game as well. 5-1. Oh, he's lost it though. You've got to make the tackle, Xhaka. Now it's Kingsley Coman. This was a mistake. Akanji won the ball and then got it in a bad position. Side netting. What an interception by Varane that was, though. He was at fault for one of the goals, but I think he's had a good game, Varane. Reads this really well. Dealing with two players, just positions himself in a really good position. Senses the danger. Wow, God, this game is just, it's just edge of the seat stuff. Edge of the seat. I think Kingsley Coman might be injured now. Long, hard season. Long, hard season. Tell her about it. Tell you everything you need. Thanks everyone for tuning in, by the way. Legends, the Goldbridge Ultras. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right hand corner. If you're on TikTok, and I know not a lot of people do like it, but if you're on TikTok, we've got a Goldbridge official account now. The link's in the video description. Do give us a follow because we're on our way to 30k. Kingsley Coman's gone down here, which has just given us all a little bit of time to tell people to put the water on so you can have a shower after this. I'm not going to make the bath, love. I'd love to have a bath, but I'm not going to be on it. I'm not going to be in it. Tape Love Island. He's up. There's nothing bloody wrong with him. Kingsley Coman. Thuram is on for France. Not yet. Not yet, he's not. He's the sort of player, Thuram, who can just... Oh, don't do a Mexican wave. You've ruined it now. Bloody Mexican wave. Mexican wave doesn't belong in a game like this. Oh, I tell you what, that is a bloody joke. That's ruined it. You've ruined it. Well done. You've bloody ruined it. You know when a party's going really, really well, everyone's having a great time, and somebody goes and puts on bloody Bucks Fizz or something like that. Just totally ruins the mood. A Mexican wave in a 3-3 game like this. You're having a bloody joke. Varane again. You don't do a Mexican wave in a game like this. Mexican waves for bloody England, bloody Sweden, Ukraine when it's 0-0 after 400 minutes. You don't do a Mexican wave in a game like this. Peasants, football peasants. What are they on about? Mexican wave in a game like this. Bloody hell. Xhaka could be in trouble here. He's chucked himself in. Run back. Lovely ball in. Sissoko. Bloody hell. NASA want the ball back. Someone call NASA. We want the ball back. That shot by Sissoko is ridiculous. It's terrible. Terrible. Yeah, Xhaka flew into a tackle here. I don't know who it was with. He chucked everything into it. Pogba. And Pogba then kicked his foot. Yeah, there's nothing in it, actually. Got the ball and then caught Paul Pogba. I don't think there'll be any yellow cards or anything, but he's all right. I tell you what, playing like this, you wonder why Xhaka's so shit for Arsenal. I mean, I don't watch Arsenal that much, but he's had a fantastic game, Xhaka, today. Who do I want to win, Andrew? Football's already won. We've already won. Football's the winner. Here. It'll go whichever way it goes. I mean, to be honest with you, I'd like to see France play Spain on Friday, but obviously I'd like to see France get knocked out just because knocking the favourites out would be so exciting for the tournament. But football's the winner here. I mean, whoever wins it, wins it. I'm not, I'll stick with what I said at the start. I'd like to see Switzerland win it to open the tournament up and make it exciting. But I also would like to see France play Spain. I mean, it'd be fairy tale if Switzerland won it. It would, wouldn't it? France won't cement themselves. Done that one from AJ. And seeing that Mexican made me lose my erection, says Michael Thackeray. Yeah, it's like the best sex ever, and then your dog walks in. Not with your dog. I mean, like you're doing it with a woman or a man, and then your dog comes in and he's making eye contact. It's like that episode of Schitt's Creek. Xhaka has dominated midfield with Pogba and Kante in it, says AB. Thank you for the super chat. Corner to Switzerland. It's not a bad one. Somebody went down in the box. Holds his ground, Akanji. Giroud. It's all over the place here. And he shoots wide. Goal kick. Atik says, your dog will walk in and go, you're copying my style. I like it. Banter. Yeah, I watched Schitt's Creek. It took me a little bit of time to get into Schitt's Creek, but I really enjoy it now. Just a little blast of 20 minutes comedy, isn't it? Potential penalty check. Play on. I didn't see a penalty there, to be fair. I wouldn't want them to have another penalty anyway. They'll bloody miss. I think Switzerland are got more chance of scoring if they play on. I bloody love football, says Archer. It's been magnificent. It's been magnificent. It's been an exhausting day, but it's been magnificent. And the great thing is, I think for us England fans or anybody who's looking forward for England, Germany fans or general fans in football, that game has got a lot attached to it, and it probably won't live up to expectation, but it will just be I think that game will just be nervous. I don't think it will be a good game, but what a day today has been. What a game. It's been magnificent. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks everyone. Somebody just said you've got a fantastic studio here. Big shout out to the team behind the scenes. It is a great setup that we have, and it's been an amazing Euros. We've done every game as a watch-along. Not always in this studio, not always with me, but it's been fantastic. And today, it's been a privilege to watch. Back post, Mbabu's got the time. Will he keep it in? I don't know what he was doing there. I don't know why he didn't just control that. Advat says, I feel sorry for people who don't like football. Well, they probably get exciting things happen, like, EastEnders when Phil punches somebody, or I don't know. But, ooh, David, says Nick Warren. Schitt's Creek. Oh, here we go. Who's got the pace? No one. We're just about to hit half time. I mean, that half time of extra time has felt like 45 minutes in itself. It's just so tense. Here's France. Nice little ball wide. Sissoko. Cross is good. I do think that... I don't know whether anyone else agrees. I do think France have lost a lot of attacking impetus because they took off Griezmann and they've lost Benzema. Giroud's not as mobile and Sissoko's not Griezmann. So they've lost a lot of their attacking impetus. They're very reliant now on Kingsley Coman and Mbappe. Whereas they had Griezmann and Benzema there as well. Manouche wants penalties. You know what? I'm not going to say we're going to get penalties, but I think we might be heading towards penalties. This game is like a game of chess now, says JD. And I think if you're Switzerland, just bloody go for it. Fortune favours the brave now. Because I think France will win on penalties. I think they've just got players like Pogba. Then again, Who takes your penalties for France? Mbappe would take one. Kingsley Coman would take one. Pogba would take one. Then you're talking about Kante, Sissoko. I mean, Giroud would take one. Nothing worse than making eye contact with your dog and the missus walks in, says Dave on a stick. Griezmann and Benzema are off. Well, I think Griezmann came off at a point where it was over, really, wasn't it? When did Griezmann... When the goals were scored... I can't remember when the goals were scored now. But Griezmann came off in the... When did Griezmann come off? 88 minutes for Sissoko. So they sort of tried to see the game out, didn't they, at 3-2. Oh, God. I'm tired, but I don't want it to end. It's funny how nobody badmouth Mbappe if he messes up, says Tarek. Well, Mbappe's yet to score a goal in this tournament, is he? No Zakaria. I think Zakaria will end up being a good player somewhere, you know. Zed Jamie says, I like penalties, but I hope Coman definitely misses. He's cost me dearly. You're not. It's not. Oh, is the bet? Is the 400 quid bet not over if they win on penalties? Then surely you can still win your money there. Anyway, second half. Oh, I need to start the timer here. Not much of a change. Let's see what happens. We could be getting penalties. Most people will want penalties. I think Switzerland just go for it. Keep doing what you're doing. Go for it. We go. We're going for it now. No, Zed Jamie says it was in 90 minutes, so it's gone. Oh, mate. So you lost 400 quid on that. $90-minute result for bets. That's harsh then, because that Kingsley Coman goal, if that goes in, bloody hell. I remember I don't really bet on football much these days, but I remember doing a bet. It was a Chelsea FA Cup final, and it was, I can't remember who they were playing. Chelsea were playing somebody shit in the final. I can't remember who it was. Chelsea fans would have to help me out with that. And I put 100 quid on Chelsea to score in the first half. And it was only a double your money bet. And they missed about 5 sitters, and it was 0-0 at half time. And then I think they scored straight after half time. And I was like, piss off. Somebody shit in the final. It actually wasn't Arsenal. It might have been Wigan or Portsmouth or something like that, yeah. Chelsea fans would know. I can't remember who it was. 18,000 watching. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We've got one half left and then we've got penalties. I'll repeat what I've said before. I'd like to see France play Spain on Friday evening. But I'd also like to see France go out because they are the favourites. And I think a tournament, especially an international tournament, gets very exciting when a favourite gets knocked out. But let's see. I need a stretch. I haven't had enough of those. David Nean has missed the whole game. He's just got off work. And also love the new guys on the channel as well. Can I get a quick summary? Here's Pogba. I'll give you a summary in a minute because he might... Oh, he's late. He's got to give the foul there. Akanji's just absolutely chopped Pogba into. That is a yellow card. Do you feel people don't respect Benzema enough? Says Nitpo. Well, that's their problem if they don't. I think he's a fantastic player. Summary of the game. 1-0 to Switzerland quite early in the game. All the way to half-time, it's 1-0. Switzerland get a penalty. It was a penalty. They miss it. France go 3-1 up. And then Switzerland come back from 3-1 to 3-all right just in the 90th minute. And now here we are in extra time. And that doesn't even do it. That doesn't do it a service. I mean, look, I don't normally watch the Euro highlights when I've watched both games, but I'll be watching the highlights tonight. I mean, tonight is the perfect night to watch highlights. Watching with my mum. Thanks for the dog, awkward dog analogy, says Scott Andrews. Galactic Saber says, I bet my friend last season that if United didn't win the Premier League, you can take my girlfriend. If they did win the league, I get £20. Win-win, says Galactic Sabers. Can you imagine what I'm going to be like tomorrow night, or any England fans going to be like this tomorrow night if it goes to penalties? I can't do penalties. I hate penalties. That clip of me against Colombia where it's, yes, come on, come on. I mean, that was just emotional release. I can't do it against Germany. Lovely running by Kante, but he loses it. And then he wins it. And now Kingsley Coman. He beats past one. He plays it back. Terrible shot. Mbappe tries to pass it into the bottom corner. Doesn't. Yeah, I'm nervous about these penalties. And I'm thinking tomorrow, what am I going to be like? It's a weird feeling, and I've had it a lot in my life, that this I can feel it. It's a unique thing to English penalties. It's a horrible sort of nervous thing where you end up disappointed. But I really do think it will go to penalties tomorrow. I think England-Germany has got penalties written all over it. Good tackle. Oh, teams are getting tired now. Mistakes are starting to happen. 10 minutes to go. Do we get a late winner? Lovely play by Kingsley Coman, but he wins it on the floor. Pogba, this is it! This is it! Oh, Mbappe! Oh, Mbappe! What a chance! How has he missed? How has he missed that? Timo Mbappe. What a miss. What a ball by Pogba. That is unbelievable. What a miss. I presume he's well onside. It's a lovely ball by Pogba. The weight's perfect. Ah, come on. I'd have buried that. I'd have buried that. My gran would have buried that. Oh, what a miss. Timo Mbappe. How's it going, says Jordan Purchell? It's all right. This game is just all over the place. That's a goal, that is, by Mbappe. He's got to score that. Thuram's come on. I don't know who he's come on for. Are they going with the front three? Are they going for it? No, he's took Coman off. I think he might have an injury. Switzerland look dead on their feet at the moment, but they'll have an attack. He whips the cross in. Yeah, I think Switzerland might not have much left. It's Thuram up against Mbabu, and he's past him. Play on. The sub, very direct. And they win a corner. Good play by Thuram. Oh, I've got to stand up. I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous, man. And this is a great dress rehearsal for tomorrow night, though. I don't know what to wear tomorrow night. I do not know what to wear. I won't need alcohol tomorrow night. No way. This is enough. Lovely defending by Switzerland here. Switzerland seem to be bedding in for penalties, do you think? I don't know. Seems to be a penalty shootout coming here. Oh, the nerves, mate. The nerves. Ref's given a foul. Scott Parker has gone to Bournemouth, says Shubby. Yeah, a lot of people were on about that earlier on, that he looked like he was going to be going to Bournemouth. Please subscribe, by the way, bottom right-hand corner. Got a goal kick here. We might be getting penalties. Lewis wants penalties. I don't think you're the only one, Lewis. I think there's a lot of people that that do that. There's a lot of people wanting penalties here tonight. The nerves of it being a penalty shootout is going to be unbelievable. That's going to go for a throw-in. Switzerland haven't really offered anything since in this second half of extra time. If anything, it looks like France. But this is a little bit of possession here for Switzerland. Good interception by Rabiot. Lovely ball by Pogba. Oh, God. This ball by Pogba is just unbelievable. If this leads to a goal, don't forget this pass. And Giroud! I tell you what, that ball by Pogba. Absolutely magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Look at this by Pogba. Oh. Just brilliant. Filthy. Absolutely filthy. Doesn't become anything of it. Where's it going to end, eh? Is it just me, or does Shaqiri never play 90 minutes for club or country? He's such a good player, it's sometimes disappointing, says TJC. It's probably a fitness thing, really. I don't know how old Shaqiri is, but on the other hand, I think that, you know, as I said, the Swiss coach, he made changes, didn't he? He took Embolo off. And, you know, you do have to trust your squad. That's what your squad's all about. Fresh legs. Go Varane. Fantastic by Varane. Switzerland were pushing forward. It's 5 minutes to go. 1,500 return. It was a brilliant game, said Jamie. Varane's played really well. Apart from that cross where Severovic scored, Varane's been really good for France tonight. I think France will win on penalties. Yeah. Sommer's a good goalkeeper, but I think somebody said it before. I think Deschamps is a lucky manager, and I think this French team are more than capable of riding a game like this out and finding a way through. And it's character building, but France have been through this so many times. I still think France will come through this game. You know, they're playing at the moment like they're playing for that big opportunity. Switzerland have just really gone into their shell in this game. I mean, they're giving the ball away in silly areas here. They've got to be careful. France are starting to dominate. Pratik says, what are takeaways for Ollie from high pressure environment tackling matches today? Quick comparisons between Akanji and Lindelof. Agility, good point. Nick P says, I just hope we're crap enough to lose it in 90 minutes tomorrow, not drag it out. Yeah, I know what you mean, Nick. I would rather we lost in 90 minutes than take it to penalties. There's no glory in losing on penalties. England have lost enough penalty shootouts for me to enjoy being unlucky. I'd rather... I mean, the great thing about Germany in 2010 is that they absolutely smashed us. Was that the last time we played Germany in a competitive knockout tournament game? Swiss are tired. Mark, I've been very impressed with Akanji, with the whole Swiss team spirit, actually. Don't rate Rabiot, but see us accepting him for Pogba, says AJ Singh. I think Rabiot's a player that gets played in numerous positions, but I do think he's a decent centre-back. CDM. Nearly got 20,000 watching. Get ready for penalties, people. Unless something major happens, we're looking at a penalty shootout. Switzerland have done absolutely nothing in extra time, this second half of extra time. I think they finally ran out of speed. Pogba wants to win it in normal time, of course. Please subscribe, by the way, bottom right-hand corner. There's a free kick here for Switzerland just to tuck it in. Everyone's welcome on That's Football, as you know. It's not club-specific. Every watch-along on this channel. What a game. What a game. Here's Akanji. They've took it short. He was lining up a shot from about 50 yards there. God knows what that was about. France throw in, 28 minutes. Is there a late winner? Sissoko. Be interesting set of penalty takers for the French. The only out-and-out penalty takers I can think that are on there are Mbappe and Pogba. I don't know anything about Giroud or Thuram at penalties. But Switzerland are like the dwarfs of Moria here. They can't get out. Kante, Mbappe tries to put the cross in. They've really not utilised Giroud. Pogba, Kimpembe, Giroud! Sommer with the save. "29 minutes. First time they've really put a ball on the header for Giroud. Oh, he's given a free kick to Switzerland. Has he given a free kick to Switzerland? No. Yeah, he's given a free kick to Switzerland, right on the edge of the box. Well, it's not right on the edge of the box. I mean, Xhaka will probably hit this. He did hit a good free kick in the last game. It's one of those, you may as well hit it. You may as well hit it. It's basically the last kick of the game before penalties. Smack the shit out of this and just see what happens. It's Arsenal against Spurs, isn't it? Imagine if this went in. Xhaka. No, it's absolutely shite. Absolutely shit. Dreadful. That was absolutely shit, Xhaka. Sell him to Roma. That's what they're saying. Oh, he's blown. It's going to penalties. Oh, the penalty people are going mad in the chat. I can turn the timer off now. We don't need that anymore. Turn the timer off. We're going to penalties, everybody. Pound to a penny a shit. We were always going to get a penalty shootout. Always going to get a penalty shootout. I'm surprised it's taken us this long. It's game 6 of the knockout stage before we get a penalty shootout, but we've got one now. Said Jamie can't believe what's happened. Which way do I think it's going to go? France. I'm not going to change my mind. I think France will win this game. I do think they will win it. But look, let's see what happens. I'm nervous and it doesn't even matter. Imagine what I'm going to be like tomorrow night with England if it goes to penalties. I'll be like this. I can't watch. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous and it doesn't even matter. It's really, it's silly. Please subscribe, by the way, bottom right hand corner. And just a shout out for my TikTok. Links in the video description. Brand new account. Give it a follow. Need a sip of water here. It's not vodka. It will be tomorrow night. Well, I'm just trying to think it through. Sommer's a good goalkeeper. Lloris, I don't rate him, but he's already saved one penalty. Switzerland, I don't know anything about their penalty takers, so I'm just going to go with France because I know a lot about the French players. Like Pogba can take a penalty, Mbappe can take a penalty. I'd imagine Thuram can take a penalty. Giroud can probably take a penalty. So, yeah, I mean, this is a lottery. And to be honest, though, I think that I'm not normally an advocate for penalty shootouts apart from the entertainment value. But I don't think we're in a situation here now. If France go out and Switzerland go through, I actually think this is one of the penalty shootouts where I actually do say whoever goes through, fair play, and whoever goes out, fair play. Pogba will miss a penalty, says Per-Erik Klassen. Pogba just started his run up for his penalty, says Lee Taylor. Yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. But yeah, I think whoever wins, fair play, and whoever loses, you've been part of a great game. I don't think there's an injustice on these penalties now. You can't say France are unlucky if they go out, and you can't say Switzerland are unlucky if they go out. I think it's been a very, very good game of football, and this is what penalty shootout should be about, really, where you've got two teams, you can't break them. They've both played a massive part in a very good game, and yeah, you know, I think France will get over the line because I think they've got the experience and the big game players. I'm just going to go with the favourites. So I think France will win the penalty shootout. Let us know what you think in the chat. But yeah, I think this for me is where a penalty shootout is the right thing. And I don't think either team can feel hard done by if they go out. It's just, you know, it's just one of those things. This is what we have it for. You could play rock, paper, scissors. We play penalties. Cleans the glasses. And as I said, if Switzerland go through, we lose the favourites. That opens up the tournament. If France go through, I think Spain versus France on Friday will be a cracker as well. So we win either way as football fans. I can see England 0-0 and winning 5-4 on penalties, says Salah Ahmed. Pogba just started his run up for his penalty. France have never won a penalty shootout, says Mark Whitton. Well, there's got to be a first time. Looks like Timo Mbappe is wearing Toblerone-shaped shoes, says Tommy. And wait, what about you and your dog, Mark? Says Kevin. Mate, shut up. Not the time. We're watching a penalty shootout, and there was nothing said about that at all. I still can't believe they swapped out Griezmann, says Connor. Yeah, I thought they were trying to... How many times has that happened, though? You're winning 3-2, there's 2 minutes to go, you take an attacker off for Sissoko to see the game out, and it backfires. Remember the last penalty shootout we watched, though, was the Europa League, and how many penalties were missed in that? None. So, here we go, penalty shootout time. First penalty for Switzerland. Up he steps. The Lloris is stood on the line, which is a good place to start. It's the place to start. Penalty shootouts. Will it be dealt in 5 or will we go to sudden death penalties? Let's see. Hi, Mark. Win this crazy tournament. I believe we could go far, says Large. Would love to meet England later. The Danish coach style would fit United so well. Right, first penalty is incoming. I can't see who it is taking it. Is it Gavranovic? I'd hate to take a penalty in a penalty shootout. He scores! Good one. Good start. Well done for Switzerland. They get the first one in. Summer has the pink boots, says Thomas Morehouse. It could be the pink boots. It could be a pink boots night. The goalkeeper's got the pink boots. Pogba's up first. This is going to take about 10 minutes for his run-up. Pogba. I don't know why people are saying Pogba will miss. He ain't going to miss. Pogba will score. I'm confident Paul will score. And I want him to score because he's a United lad. Come on, Paul. He's going to roll this into the bottom right-hand corner. Sommer's not got pink boots on. Here we go. Pogba. He hasn't even started his run-up yet. You could probably make a cup of tea. The whistle goes. He's not going to take a long run-up. Lovely by Pogba. 1-1. Fantastic penalty. No issues there for Paul Pogba. 1-1. I told you he'd score. He's playing for France. He's playing for France, and he puts it into the top corner. He don't miss those. 1-1. The French are looking good at this moment in time. That is not a very good French accent. Number 22 for, I think he said Israel. This is not Israel, this is Switzerland. From behind. We're getting these penalties from behind. He scores! He sends... I like this. I like this new... Who likes this new camera angle? I like it. I like it a lot. I like seeing it from behind. 2-1 to Switzerland. But it's nice to see it from behind because you get to see where the keeper's going as they kick the ball. I don't know whether it's a new camera angle, but I really like it. Big up to the camera angle. Giroud. Olivier Giroud. My tip for top goal scorer. What a prat. What a prat. I think he'll score though. He's got a very good... he'll blast this into the right of Sommer. Same place as Pogba put it. No, he went the other way. 2-2. And they changed the bloody camera angle now. I like that angle from behind because it really shows you how easy it is to score a penalty if the goalkeeper goes the wrong way. But if they go the right way, you're screwed, aren't you? Akanji, a centre-back. Ooh. The first one I'm not confident about for either team. Not confident about this one, I'm afraid. He's got a face that's going to miss. I'm sorry. He looks worried. He looks nervous. He doesn't look confident. He's a centre-back. I think Lloris, he's got this. I think he's going to go down the middle. Oh, he took it well. He took it well. I apologise, Akanji. I apologise. I apologise to you. You took that really well. A little bit of a stutter and then passed it into the bottom corner. Nice one. 3-2 to Switzerland. We might have another Europa League. We saw this in the Europa League final. The quality of penalties seems to improve by people. I mean, I think teams are actually taking a lot of time to practice, aren't they? Here comes Thuram for France. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, bottom right-hand corner. This is tension. This is what watch-alongs are all about. This is it. France, Thuram. Good player in the Bundesliga. Don't really know what he's like at penalties. Got no idea. Looks focused. Looks ready. Looks ready to take his moments. Sommer has got pink boots on. Oh, it's a good penalty. Sommer went the right way. That's a good penalty. That's a quality penalty. That's a quality action. Sommer goes the right way, but it's a quality penalty, that. Yes, that is a good penalty. Fourth penalties, statistically, get missed a lot. Third and fourth penalties are the ones that normally get missed. He's shitting himself. This Swiss lad's shitting himself. But I'm going to say he's going to score. I think he'll score. Next guy's going to miss this saying. I think he's going to score. I think it's a bluff. I think he's going to take a really good penalty. I've jinxed it. Oh! Lloris gets a hand on it, but it goes in. He was nervous. He was a potential misser. Now then. If France miss and Switzerland score that, he should have saved it. It wasn't a good penalty at all. It was nowhere near. It was a terrible penalty. Yeah, Lloris should have saved that. Bloody hell. He knows it. It wasn't in the bottom corner. It was a good height. Keeper should have saved it. Got to save that. Here's Kimpembe. He got put on his arse, but he's got a left foot. I always feel that a left foot penalty taker has an advantage, and I don't know why. I just feel that they do. I think he'll blast this home. He was at fault for the equaliser for Switzerland. He looks assured. Kimpembe, I can't even say his name right. It's Oh, it's a good penalty. Keeper went the right way, but it's pure power. 4-4. We really are starting to see this in penalties, aren't we? Everybody's good at penalties now. Everybody's obviously practicing penalties. You know, we saw it in the Europa League final as well. People just weren't missing. To be honest, I think with penalties now, don't second guess, don't stutter, don't try and do something clever. Make your mind up and go for it. Because realistically, these days, people are taking penalties so well. I think he's going to miss this one. I don't know why, I've just got a feeling. Oh! Sends him the wrong way. Sends him the wrong way. It's basically sudden death now. France have got to score or they're out. 5 from 5 for Switzerland. I think we're in for a long penalty shootout. I do. I think people have been practicing penalties a lot. I think that's what's been going on. Mbappe, you're going to miss. 5-5. I'd forgotten about Mbappe. He ain't going to miss. Get ready for sudden death. One of the world's best strikers who probably practices penalties in his sleep. 5-5. Here he comes. Oh! Kylian Mbappe's missed it! He's bloody missed it! No, he's not. He's off the line. He's off! He's not! He's given it! He's saved it! Sommer has sent the French out! Va-va-voom! It's over! Renault, Peugeot, Gerard Depardieu, Rene from Hello Hello. You boys are out! You've took one hell of a beating! The French are gone! They're out! The favourites are out! They're out of the tournament and the Euros have just been blown wide open. I told you to blow the bloody doors off. Switzerland have blown the doors off this tournament. They are through and the French are out. What a game of football. What a result for Switzerland. And Mbappe misses the penalty. The 5th penalty taker. He's missed it. I'm stunned. I'm absolutely stunned. But I'm absolutely over the moon for Switzerland. 3-1 down. They come back to 3-3. They go to penalties. They send the French home. The French are home. And I tell you what, here's an interesting stat. I don't want to put pressure on England tomorrow. The group of death, with the big group with France and Portugal and Germany in it. If England knock Germany out tomorrow night, they've all been knocked out in the last 16. France are out. Portugal are out. Germany going out tomorrow night. I don't know, but Paul Pogba, he won't believe it. The French will not believe this. They will not believe this. Last 16 and they are out. The favourites of the tournament are out. This tournament has been blown wide open. If you are an English player tonight, get your CD player on, get Badil and Skinner, start bloody playing it, start believing it, and Gareth Southgate, remove that bloody padlock from this team and set them free, because we will never, ever have a better opportunity of winning a tournament. There's really only Germany in our way between whoever in the final. And with the French out, anybody could win this. Denmark could win it. Sweden could win it. Italy could win it. Belgium could win it. This is wide open, this tournament, now. And that's the exciting thing about France going out. I like that French team. I love Paul Pogba. I think Mbappe's a fantastic player. Varane's a fantastic player. But I tell you what, in relation to the transfer window as well, Paul Pogba is going to be deciding his future 2 weeks earlier. Varane is going to be deciding his future 2 weeks earlier. And the French are going to be going on holiday 2 weeks earlier. Deschamps won't believe it. They've blown their chance. But that's football. That's a penalty shootout. That's a lottery. And the Swiss have totally deserved it. And if the French had won on penalties, I would have said the same thing. Both teams played a massive part in a hugely entertaining game tonight. And that's what happens with penalties. But I'm telling you now, England, the opportunity is there. The opportunity is there. Death Gunner says, feel sorry for Mbappe. Can't imagine how much online abuse he'll get now. Well, he shouldn't get any. He shouldn't get any. It's a game of football and they've delivered and someone's got to miss. It's like David De Gea in the Europa League final. It's a penalty shootout. It's drama. It's what it's all about. I think the miss he missed when Pogba played him in was probably the bigger miss. Varane to United. Story will escalate over the next few days. Watch, says Cami. And look, we get Spain against Switzerland on Friday. I think that's going to be an interesting game. France always lose on penalties, says Mark Witten. What a game. What an absolutely fantastic game. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night at 5 o'clock because it's England against Germany. We've got the watch along. We'll have the fan park in the top corner as well. France are out of the Euros. I cannot believe France are out of the Euros. Switzerland have pulled off the shock of the tournament and France are out of the Euros. And I smile about it because I think, you know what? They are dominant favourites of this tournament. They are everybody's favourites. They've got their best 11. They've got their best squad. And picking them as favourites was totally correct to do it. They're out. Who is going to win this tournament? now. Who is going to win it? And we don't know, because everybody has played well and everybody has shown a weakness. And this tournament is wide open. I can't wait to see what is going to happen next weekend in the quarterfinals and what's going to happen tomorrow between my team, England, and Germany and other favourites. Italy, are they favourites now? Denmark as an outsider. Can Belgium get their gas going? Could Spain grow into the tournament again? I don't want Spain to win it. They've won things before. But what a game. What a game tomorrow. England, time to deliver or time to go home. Pogba, Varane, transfer futures to be decided. But look, what a game. You can't feel sorry for France. It's a penalty shootout. And, you know, that's the way it goes. Thanks everyone for watching. What a game. What a day. 2 fantastic games today. Highlights. Can't wait to watch them. Magnificent. Magnifique, I'm tempted to say, but that's taking the piss out of the French. Toblerone FC. Lovely. Jordan Purcell's dancing. For me, the tournament's the winner, because that trophy could be going anywhere now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you subscribe. Smash a like on the video. I'll see you tomorrow. United Stand is kicking off in 10 minutes as well. United Stand, 11 o'clock. Make sure you tune in for that. We've got, we're talking about Fabrizio Romano's video. We'll be talking about Paul Pogba's future now. Lots to discuss on the United Stand at 11 o'clock. Speak to you in a minute. Thanks for watching.